How many did everybody make a charisma
We are
check?
now live.
Charisma check.
Why
are we
Hello,
making
everybody?
a-
Welcome back to the fourth game of Pharozena.
Can we do the mic check or we need to clap?
No, I already did the mic check and stuff before you guys came in.
Yeah,
so
it was
we're
worth
good.
$50.
So how are we all doing today?
I want to roll dice.
Good until 5 minutes ago.
Everybody roll me a charisma check.
Why?
I want fucking charisma.
Go fly a freaking kite, bro.
5.
Charchine.
That's with my modifier.
16.
Okay.
Marshall rolled a 17.
I rolled a 15, but it's 14.
Okay, what'd you get?
13.
You're at -1.
Everybody, coming into today's session, do we all remember what happened last time?
Yes, you
Yeah,
threw
we
poop at
fought
us.
the 3 dead Gorillians,
Yes.
and that's where we finished.
Yes.
I
that
Mortal,
is where
I
we-
Mortal Kombat
we're-
killed one. That's
We
the
are
important part.
literally standing over their corpses as we speak.
Yes, that is exactly where we finished up. Was the Gorillians had just been taken down. So, given your charisma checks, let's keep this all in mind when we come back into character, because I'd like to think that this might be a little bit of the mindset that we're in, charisma-wise. You know what I mean?
No.
No?
No.
So think, what would a charisma check stand for? Charisma check would stand for type of communication, or maybe like.
Well, it'd be dependent on the conversation or.
Are you saying we're
action.
hysterical for fighting a whole bunch of undead zombie gorillas?
I'm saying based on the charisma check, how do you think your character would be characteristically, based on your role after this event is unfolded?
Well,
Wow.
here's the thing.
Undead monkeys.
I have a
just
job.
Like the undead
I have
people.
a job to do.
You do.
So I'm gonna grab the Gorillian.
Characters, everybody?
Oh yeah, your lady needs parts. No.
No,
dude
my
needs
lady
parts.
needs skin.
She does need skin.
This is undead skin though.
Yeah, look,
yeah,
he's
but
gonna
there were still patches.
I got an hour. Roughly 40 minutes left.
done this.
Yeah, I literally just turned at the end of the round.
Did.
And
So
the thing is she needs skin or fur, and there's patches of fur on these Gorillians. So I'm gonna take the Gorillian over to Mary and say, can you skin this one?
okay.
Yep.
So the dust is kind of settled. You pick up the Gorillion and you walk over to Mary and like you just hold it up in front of her.
Well, I'm gonna still have it off to the side. I'm not gonna hold it right in front of her.
So
because
this
I don't
thing
need her
fucking
freaking
stinks.
out.
It stinks. Like
Yeah.
regardless of where you're at, it stinks. There is just this raunchy, rancid smell coming out of it. And she takes a look at it and she just kind of turns back.
Says no.
I would like to think that maybe something that hasn't been, decomposing.
Okay, I drag it away from her.
Thank you.
It's already
And so as soon as you like drag it off and drop it, she like starts to walk to you. And Silas is accompanying her behind. Chance has started to head towards you. The goblin is in the middle. Chances, these are going to be different colors. Chance is yellow, Silas is blue, Mary is white. Okay? Or the goblin is green. Mary is walking towards Dragonborn, who's just around this. Silas is accompanying her. Your antenna fell off of your little guy.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I'll just sleep back on later.
And Chance is walking to you. Now, that is what you have done. Yadiel, after this whole situation, I do recall there was a scenario that unfolded between the two of you while you were fighting, because Yadiel kept pushing the Gorillion to the ground. I don't know if you want to touch on that or anything.
No. It was his
his
echo.
shadow.
His echo that was doing it. Yeah.
And your shadow is, it's gone out of it.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
returned to you.
I think a gorilla poofed it. So like the helmet that the echo kind of hides under falls into the ground, and I just go pick it up.
Okay, just clip it back on there. So you're a bear. In this fight, you pretty much flew up, did a thing, flew back down, turned into a bear, walked out, and you're like, oh, everything's dead. Cleaned off your shoulders. What would you like to do in this scenario after just getting ready and running out and nothing happening? Lick your balls. Ford's just like turned and noticed you. He's like, he looks at you, Jason. He's like, what? What is going on?
It's a bear.
What is this? Why can?
I don't know.
There's
what
a
it
giant
is.
spear of black that's enveloped the
Oh.
center right here, and this bear has just emerged from it. and
Oh,
just-
sorry. I can't really see that too.
Shake off.
You have-
Walk over to Ford and
You
just
can
give him
see
a
it.
big old lick.
I know it's there, but I see through it.
Yes.
So, sorry. And I'll take away the orb of darkness.
So as this happens, everybody just sees a bear just there. So
Do you care?
Okay, well then.
everybody stops and they
Actually-
turn and look at you.
Actually, I would have dragged the Gorillion to Mary after that because she was in the darkness.
She did come out though. Her and Silas came
Oh,
out.
okay.
They walked out.
Okay.
They quickly got out because they like moved out together. Because Ford was like, "What?"
Okay.
Oh no, the
What's going
bear
on?
ate the silver.
But the darkness has settled. And like, what are you doing over with your Gorillion?
Well, since I succeeded so well on my charisma check,
Your flower is.
I sit my happy
it's in
butt down and just
bloom.
kinda
It's
go.
pink. It's luminescent almost.
I'm actually still raging, holding on to the spinal cord that's attached to the head of the ape, and just kind of flailing it on the ground, beating the corpse of the thing I did. Just go.
Every slam, it's just like a vertebra grows missing, and it's just
I haven't realized the battle's over yet.
punching the ground at a certain point. And Chance walks over to you, and he's like, "Moshi, go!" And he throws Moshi on you, and you feel like this little scamper starting to go all over your body. It's like little feet. What do you do? You're raging.
Yeah, I feel it, and it's not causing me any pain or anything, so I just keep on flailing.
So then you're gonna hear like, "Hey, chill!" Like you hear this. Make a perception check, please. And your rage. Silas is
12.
Okay,
That
so
was
you do
Ford
hear
saying
Chance.
chill.
No, that was Chance.
Ah.
Chance coming over too, and he's just like trying to get you to chill. And like when you notice him, he's like, "I can't use it anymore. I wasn't going to be able to, but I damn sure could now." I know. Just come on. You've got a round until it goes away. And
So I dropped I finally just dropped the spinal cord and everything, just like take my boot and just crush the head.
and so you'll see like
And
Jan-
then I end my rage slowly.
Okay. And so Ford is here. He's talking with Jason, and yeah, what are you doing, Yadiel? You've had the Gorillion in front of you that just kind of sit there and killed himself for some reason.
I just prop him up. Like I'm guessing he's like lying flat.
Good try, friend.
Good try, friend. And I just like prop him up like he's like leaning against a rock or something. Just like he's like
It's
resting.
like he's missing two of his arms, and like his head just
The gorilla?
Yeah,
gorilla.
I'm just like giving him like a proper like
set up against the
yeah,
tree.
just like resting.
Okay, and then I imagine you head back to Ford and everybody.
Good fight, friend.
Bring everybody in. You're gonna come back over, Corin?
Yep.
Okay. So Mary's gonna follow you, and at this point, you're gonna see Ford look around. Is everybody here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Ford is gonna look around, and he's like, "Well, we still only got maybe half a mile. I definitely believe we can make it there a little bit after
Hair
dark.
past Freckle.
A little bit after dark. We're definitely not going to get there before the day or while the sun's still up in the air. Okay?
Right.
Good. Let's move." And quickly, he just carries you on. Just, all right, let us move. And so a few more minutes of walking, and what you guys actually come up to is this location. It's open pretty well. There's some green flickers that are coming up out of the ground, and there is a hill mound just like that slid and got created by like dirt traveling, I guess, and created this resting spot for this giant black rock.
Oh, that's very nice.
There is a few scarred burn marks on the ground. If you'd like to pass that around. Yeah, you can get an idea of what you see.
Are those mushrooms?
Maybe make a perception check.
Are they magic mushrooms?
Now, of course, this is just so everybody gets a visual of kind of what's on there and what's around. Out of the game, your characters obviously would not see everything, and where I position you at on the map, I would get an idea.
Is the skull actually there in this?
You're not over there yet.
Okay.
But by the way, if any small animals are scampering around,
Would you like to make a perception check?
yeah.
Make a perception
17.
check. 17?
Yes.
So what are you looking at? Mushrooms?
Big red things on that map.
So off in the distance, maybe like definitely within walking, probably about where the stop sign is, there is just a big patch of like maybe 4 big red capped mushrooms.
That's a gorilla.
Can I see that?
So there is a bit of a fungus, but there is this green sort of, it looks kind of like a fairy flicker, like a bit of fairy-esque energy that is floating around lightly.
20.
20? And you're looking for animals?
Yep.
Okay. Would you like to look, Jason?
I've seen it.
Okay. So, where we come up at, the party is going to pretty much come from this direction. Immediately, Tyler has seen the mushrooms, and you have begun to look for anything that could help Mary along her way. Now, who is going to help Silas, or did anybody get with Silas on anything?
You said that?
No? Okay. So, who is helping Chance? You and Chance have something going at this place, right?
At which place?
At the Rock. I believe when you guys got to the Rock, Chance was like, there could be something there to use.
Because Silas started.
All right, yeah,
calling
so
Mary.
I'm going to go ahead and look around and see.
Because remember, you saw the big thing go flying overhead.
I thought it was the tree, though.
The Grillians did happen, but you personally saw the big thing flying overhead, walking
That
this
was at
path.
the big giant pterodactyl.
That was the when we
thing.
came into the cave. It's happened twice now.
That went to the big tree though.
Yeah, it was
This
a big
place.
tree.
The first one.
Oh.
On this path, like,
You saw
yeah.
something flying through the
you
Oh,
saw
okay,
a big,
okay.
big shadow, like, block out the light that's coming through the trees.
through the trees.
That's right, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, so can I look around and see if I can
Please
get,
make a
like
perception
a
check.
nesting thing or anything?
And you've
20.
been having Silas follow Mary, so I
Yeah.
don't know what Silas needs.
Silas is pretty much just right next to you. You got a 20. So, in this area, there's definitely a lot of birds. There is chirping everywhere. Maybe some howling, maybe some squealing. Your animal background, this is familiar. You know these noises, but not all of them. Definitely something familiar to the giant petrifolk you fought. Definitely something familiar to like carnivores mixed into the ambience. Given this whole setup here is supposed to be maybe a football field wide area. Football field, so 300 yards by 300 yards. It is a considerable like opening that has been created in the tree, like almost like something created it unnaturally. There are snapped tree barks everywhere. There are rocks that are just sort of scattered, burn marks and scratch marks all over the ground. On the 20, you notice there are a bunch of footprints. You see a few birds flying amongst the rock, and off a little bit further away, there's definitely some animals that are out foraging on the ground. And it catches Mary's eye. Would you like to say something to her? She's like squinting hard, though. She can't.
Oh, look, animal tracks.
So when you look a little bit closer, the things that have come out of the brush, it's like it looks like a bunny,
Oh, it's a bunny.
but like a large bunny. Like maybe 3 foot.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it with the crossbow.
It's about 300 yards away. What's your range on your crossbow?
Dude, I know you've seen Monty Python. Don't shoot at the bunny.
It's 80 and 320.
Pull a hand grenade at shit.
80 and 320?
Yep.
320 feet?
Yep. So that'd be disadvantage.
Yeah, because the football field's 100 feet?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, roll with disadvantage to hit it.
He's going for it.
So as soon as it peeks onto her eye, she like, oh, hey, look.
Yeah, it totally shinked.
5.
Whoa.
The first roll was 19, but the
The party walks up and you see Ford and Mary like, oh, talking to side. Look, and everybody hears, and just an arrow goes flying.
Birds in action.
crossbow bolt.
See,
What you see is your bolt just like sticks right next to one and like 6 scattered.
Oh.
Wow.
So there's a lot of movement going on in this area over here. If you'd like to go that way, that's up to you. But
Did I see him make that shot?
everybody heard the noise and saw the bolt go flying.
I start laughing hysterically.
So
Now I'm gonna still
you
stay
doing,
with
my
the
friend
safety of
Jason?
the group.
you're still standing next to your friend
Them
Ford.
scales not help you aim, man.
And what you hear? What did you roll on your?
Yeah,
Did you roll
300 yards.
Were you trying to hit all six at once?
Because I wanted to do something.
Were you trying to
Yeah,
hit all six at once?
No, there was only one.
You're standing next to
and
your
then it
friend.
became-
You see this. Roll perception check.
I
please.
was wondering if there was that skull that's
It was one big one, and then it became
Like a
bunch of little ones.
Yeah.
So like 6 little ones, I think you said, right? You said 6
Or
little
like-
ones.
They're all about the same size as what you saw. They just weren't. The one you saw was open.
Right?
The other ones blended in.
Oh, okay. So when I shot at the one,
Like one was
others
like,
came out.
fuck.
Others came out of the bushes.
Yeah,
Okay.
one was like, fuck, we gotta go, and they all like bolted.
Maybe put the get it on the end of the
dirty 20.
Dirty
tip.
20.
Get it on the end
So
of the
you're
tip.
looking directly at the tree.
Maybe attract them.
Yeah.
So
There's the surrounding area in general.
what you see in the surrounding area is very. It's what everybody else sees, but this tree stands up over the rock. These sort of wretched, like, tendrils seem to stretch out, but they're stable and still. This tree maybe looks like a willow of some sort, and it leans back. That's what's exposed over the top of the rock. The skull, the sides of it are peeking around the rock, but only like one side, because it's more off to this side than the other. But for all intents and purposes, you don't have direct line of sight of the tree the whole base. Around the rock, this just jet black, like Vanta black, onyx rock stands in front of y'all. It stretches up about 30 feet, and it's probably about 30 feet in diameter too. It's a very
So
big
30
cube.
feet high, 30 feet diameter.
Yes. Yes.
Is it?
I would like to investigate the burn marks, see
Okay.
if they were naturally or magically made.
One moment. What was that?
the obelisk. What shape is it in?
It is a. It's almost like a rectangle, but it's a square that seems to have an angle cut at the top that stretches up. You see also that there are some red cap mushrooms poking up around the basin and where the rocks are. You've made your way to the mushrooms, right,
Oh,
Tyler?
absolutely. And the green flickery stuff.
Okay. And so as this happens, as like you've gone to inspect the mushrooms, Silas is coming up to you. He's
The
like,
one that wants to collect shrooms.
right. So
Yeah.
you pick this yourself. What you're actually going to hear, though, Ethan, being that you're standing next to Ford, he's going to be like, well, we got about 2 minutes before it's dark.
Feel like canceling your order?
No, too late.
We're here, everyone. And he looks around after he says that. Now, what are we going to do here? We got to set up camp, quick. But you're going to go and investigate the burn markings?
Yeah, I wanted to see if they were like naturally or made magically.
So you are going to hear this being said, but go ahead and roll me an investigation check while you walk away.
I'm ignoring you.
Yeah, can I go ahead and scout the area too?
Where would you like to start out at?
I just want to scout the perimeter.
Okay. So we'll put you over here.
So, are those like the dirt on the rounding dirt?
This?
Is
Yeah.
That is like hills. You're climbing, you're
How
going up, I'm sorry?
How high are
About 15 feet from this area down here.
So it's a good defensive position.
Yeah.
This is considerably mounded, and the slopes are about 45-degree angles. You can easily go up them.
Oh,
Like-
never mind. Not so defensive.
But there
Yeah.
are two hillsides, and you are up on top of a mound for all intents and purposes.
Oh, got you. So there's two entrances that are basically
Yeah,
sloped at
because we-
45. The others are cliff.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Alright,
we
cool.
want to be on high ground
Yes.
because we get the advantage over low ground.
That's exactly
Anakin taught us that.
I know, right?
And so, what are
Talk slow.
you've fired your shot? The bunnies were over here. You've got Mary still with you, and she's like, that was a close one. I can't see that far. And
I got lucky.
She was proud.
I got lucky, but I missed.
well, you still tried, and that's what matters. Do you think we could? I mean, we don't have time.
Maybe tomorrow during daylight.
Yes, probably just start cooking now, and you're gonna see her make her way over to Ford and go see what he would like to do.
I'm gonna stay close to her.
Okay, just follow along with her. Okay. Chance is with you, and as night falls, I'm gonna flash to you. Which there are some burn marks right here, and here. Where would you like to go to?
I'll just go between the front of everyone where everyone's at.
Right here. So you're at the corner of the rock.
Yep.
And so roll me an investigation check.
I did. I rolled the 6.
So you come up and there's a bunch of broken debris. Not anything other than natural dirt or stone, but the stone is sort of smooth and not as octangular as normal. It's more rounded and freeform shapes. Maybe roll me a history check.
Where the... Oh.
Yeah. You just got some very nice basalts and stuff here that are kind of rounded up. The scratchings on the ground, they look like animal claw markings and a few maybe like sliding spots where some stones have kind of been stepped on and slid. But other than that, the burn markings, all that's really there is like this very slight eminence of a black dust rising up.
Are any of the stones around it also singed? Or
They are black. They're jet black.
Straight black?
Yes,
Black from burnt or just naturally black?
they're just black.
They're just black.
You can't tell if they're burnt, but there definitely is a black dust sort of rising. Not smoke, but like a settled
Could you tell?
rise that you can see coming in the twilight.
So it seems recent.
I'd like everybody to roll a perception check.
Even me?
18.
Yes, please.
6.
14.
8.
Still in bear form. 10.
I think you still use your perception in bear form. You still use your stats.
My perception
I
stat?
believe so.
In that case,
If he's in animal form, it's supposed to be the
the
animal
perception
form.
of the animal.
Okay. What did you get then?
10.
So, 6.
14.
18.
Yadi?
8.
8. And 10. So, the three of you hear normal silence fall. Darkness creeps over. And Ford is muttering, rambling on, hurry, hurry! And you can see him, like, you guys are very distracted as he's pointing to, like, Mary and everybody to get the, like, camp set up so they can have somewhere to sleep. And they're rolling out bedrolls and stuff, and getting their camps. So you guys are pretty well distracted. The night seems to be going pretty normal, like for this sudden change of pace. You're still standing over investigating, I would assume.
Well, I was trying to secure the perimeter.
How much time has passed?
How much time has passed?
Yeah.
Since you got here, you only had about 2 minutes when you got here,
Right.
before dark. So, like, he's seen this, that you've got here, a quick surveillance, a shot was fired, and people have kind of spread out. He's like, well, we can't stand out in the open. So, he's just started to get his tent ready, and the other people, like, the people he's really worried about, he's just kind of called them over and like, all right, come on, let's.
Right.
And I assume you would go with Mary, and you're doing your thing. You don't even notice him walking away, sadly. He just kind of verges off from you as you're going on. And you get a little bit further back. Nothing looks out of place. These stones and stuff, there are a bunch of foot markings. Bunch of different animal, dinosaur foot tracks. You even see some human, like, sandal tracks. But other than this tree that gets into view with this enormously large skull at the base of it, the black dust that's rising around, everything looks normal in this twilight.
Okay.
As you check your perimeter. So you were with Ford. The two of you, 14 and 18?
Uh-huh.
As this night's kind of going, you still hear the goblin muttering on, telling people to get ready. But everything has gone still. There is no noise for y'all. And it's almost that moment where you're sitting at home alone and you take your headphones off and you're like, you just kind of stop. There is complete silence and the others do not notice.
No nothing.
No movement anywhere. And it is began to turn black.
Ford?
Ford is just...
Oh, no. Ford.
Yes! Shh. Shh.
You hear that?
Yes!
And you said the sky's turning black?
Yeah.
Like completely black?
I like darkness.
Hey, Ford?
Yeah?
You don't hear anything, right?
And you'll see his ears like... Oh, I don't.
And I'm gonna point towards the sky.
Well, I'll admit the silence is something, but... Where's the moon?
No stars.
No stars. We're in an open field.
Hey, quick question. You said it was a magical darkness. So a magical like darkness coming through?
Off of the ground?
No, but like in the sky.
The only type of distortion you can see rising, which you can't even see it anymore because it's dark, there was a
Hey.
black dust.
Hey, guess we can't see it.
You can see the dust rising, excuse me. But other than like dust rising, what you see is different. So this better, it's like day to you. So you look around and the tree line is lit up with eyeballs. But nobody else sees it. Not even Ford. It's all too far away for his dark vision. That's out of character, of course. They're not making any moves at you, but they are watching. They're moving around in the tree line, and they are like
Are they the
all in there.
Well, like, okay, so like somebody like me who doesn't have dark vision.
You couldn't see. It's pretty
Well,
much.
I mean, the people around me though, I can still see Mary.
You can see like 30 feet.
Okay, so it's
within
like
you.
being in a dark woods.
Exactly.
Okay.
There's not really any natural light. The only sort of flickering light there was the green essence that seemed to
Yes.
spring up.
What I am looking at.
But I mean, if anybody would like to, start a campfire or anything, feel
Well, did
free.
I hear him say the whole dark thing and all that jazz? No. Okay.
We were gonna come back to you.
Okay.
You're about like 40 feet away,
Okay.
so you actually don't have sight on anybody in the party.
Okay.
the eyes I see? Are they resemble the gorilla people we saw earlier? These are totally new.
They might be around the same height, but some of them are smaller. Some of them are in like pairs, like at an angle. Some of them are like in a circle. There's some that are huge.
Are these like all different creature types?
You don't even know if they're creatures.
Ford, I don't trust this obelisk.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing. I mean, everybody that we found turned to zombies.
We should not camp here.
What's the alternative?
Anywhere else. I've slept in the woods before.
Why?
Sleeping here is not safe. Alright. Let's just say I have special eyes.
Well,
And my special eyes see that we are currently surrounded.
we're in the jungle.
No, they're looking at us.
I mean, look at me.
And by looking at us, I mean...
How do you know they can even see us?
Okay, the settlers, what are they doing?
They've pretty much got their tents up by now.
Okay, do they have stuff to make fire or to
No.
campfire and all?
Unfortunately not. Does anybody have stuff to make fire? Nobody has a tinder pack?
I believe
We
I
should...
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness gracious!
I'm
I can
sure-
create a fire.
I'm sure.
Oh,
we
I
do.
thought so. I'm sure people have tinder packs though.
Well, yeah, if we got the,
No.
I think I can start one
well, the
presentation.
explorer's pack and all should have.
I mean, but as far as that's what's going on for you right now. The talking is going to stop. We're going to move over to Tyler. Tyler, you've investigated these mushrooms. You've got over to them. as the darkness creeps overhead, the mushrooms are just still. They're big. Maybe about this big, good stem, and then a nice cap. There's 3 of them. A few little white ones sprouting up next to them. But other than that, and the odd black dust that's flowing up off of them with your natural perception of 16 or something, 19?
21.
Okay, so yeah, you notice very clearly. And as darkness kind of roils over top of the white spots on top of them, bioluminesce.
Cool.
But other than that, it does seem like the essence
The green essence,
might have been coming from there during the daylight.
but not now.
Not now. Now all that you're noticing is like this dust that's unsettlingly swirling around it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna light a torch
Okay.
and look around for stuff to start making a fire.
Okay. So maybe a perception check.
18.
So you're standing right here with everybody.
Right.
Probably a little bit closer to where Silver walked off to. A little bit, maybe 10, 15 feet away. There's some brush, some moss on the ground that you could go and scratch.
I'm gonna go collect stuff to start a campfire.
So you'll hear Mary like, oh, okay. And she's just getting back to setting up her tent and stuff. At this point, you've helped her, so it's like up, and she's just, okay, I'm here. So imagine you've scruffed out a fire circle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you come back, you put it down, and you'll see Ford walk up. And as Ford walks up, we're going to flash to Will. Will, darkness has came. It's over top. Would you like to make a perception check? See what's around?
Sure. Nat 20. I see all the things.
So, first thing, you notice it's silent. Like, you're away from everybody. Nobody's in sight, and it's fucking quiet.
Nice Russian.
You can only see maybe 30 feet. But what is standing out in your vision is the face of this 3-foot tall skull. And it's horrifying. Like, the way the darkness protrudes around it and the dust flows out of its eyes, it's unnatural. So you see it, and it's kind of watching you almost. You feel it. Other than that, it's blackness that surrounds you and silence. What would you like to do? You do know the way back to the party because of where you walked. You are a traveler, so I can turn around and go back. But whatever you want to do is up to you.
I'm gonna go investigate the skull.
Okay, so you're gonna walk over to the skull.
I know I'm gonna regret this. All right.
So
I hate role playing sometimes.
You're gonna get like 10 feet, 5 feet, and when you get 5 feet within it, you just this unusually yellow ivory-esque skull is protruding, and it's 3 foot tall, girthy, maybe a waist size of 42, and it's menacingly like black dust flowing out of it and going onto the ground and creeping towards where you know the rock is.
Would I know that skull, or what creating creature it belonged to?
You can roll me a history check.
14.
So, you know that there are giants in this world because you traveled and you yourself are large. So it would be of your people to know that, no, there's bigger people than us here. But outside of you knowing that there are giants here, it looks like a giant skull that's just here.
Can I look inside of it?
How are you going to look inside of it? Roll me an investigation check and then explain to me how you look inside of it, please.
Know what I do?
It's be nice, I'm not saying with disadvantage while you got no light, man.
Do I have dark vision? No, I don't think I do.
No, you don't.
Does my pterodactyl?
Steady is he's ephemeral.
Ephemeral?
Ephemeral.
Okay.
Yes, if you cut him, you die.
Alright, I got a 6. So I'm just gonna put my hand on top of the skull.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Let me finish explaining. Then I can roll a Constitution.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lean down and kind of look in the eye and see if I can see anything inside the skull.
So roll me a Constitution saving throw.
6. Isn't that 3 6s in a row? I should have bonus for that. Just saying.
3 6s on a very scary, ominous skull.
Alright, so that's 9.
You die. No, no.
You are now undead. Turn against the party.
Yes.
You feel an intense wave of grief roil over you. Just like a shock.
Not roll
10,000
over, roil.
volts crinkle your arm. And it when you look inside, what you see is a horrific nightmare.
It hits me like a train, doesn't it?
No, it hits you from home.
It is a train.
It hits you from home. A giant fell from his skytop home onto the ground and was found by this very dark, sinister figure. This dark, sinister figure then went on to take him somewhere that's you can't really make out in the horrific nightmare and torture him and feed him horribly human meat. And this memory, he's just in dismay. He's unhappy completely. But this feeling is like a knot in the back of your brain. It's unnatural. And as the shock reaches your feet, you take 5 damage. And you just have this ominous suspicion around you in your 30 feet of range, or 30 feet of vision right now. It's still silent. The skull has your handprint on it, kind of like pressed into it. But other than that, there's nothing inside the skull other than cockroaches and fungus.
Alright, and since that caused that grief and everything, it kind of...
It still feels, you're like, something's ominously wrong here. Like, this was terrible. This was really a baby fell from somewhere, got picked up by a stranger, and tortured and mutilated the rest of his life. And now his skull remains at this tree.
Well, that angered me, so I want to smash it with my hammer.
Roll me a strength check.
With the advantage?
I think I learned...
No, that's only when you're raging.
That is 16.
Roll for initiative.
Ooh.
13.
Forming up out of this,
Boom! I discovered the mystery. I'm fighting something deep.
you everybody hears this crush, undisclosed from where. In this stillness, you're in a bowl essentially on top of a hill. So when this sound comes out, it and echoes down off the mountain. Please don't mind the drool.
He's drooling for the combat.
I'm so glad.
Well, he was hoping we were going to approach this slowly and steadily. Instead, I just smashed it and started it.
So what do you roll?
13.
13.
I did find something that I get back on a short rest, by the way.
Oh, did we get a short rest?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we haven't rested yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm like at half health.
They were getting ready to rest.
Yeah,
Oops.
my short rest, I get my druid change back. My ability to transform.
So, out of the smoke will rise.
Mufasa.
Scar, dude.
It is unmistakably
My
an undead
fada.
giant.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe not full grown from what you can see, but his head is like 10 feet away from your vision.
There's actually a cloud on the neck, so you can't even see the head.
And as this corporeal form kind of comes out of the ground, the bones and everything seem to come out of the dust that was filtering everywhere, and just everybody hears this wretched and he goes to make a swing on you, my friend.
That's big.
Oh, sorry. That was my tummy.
What in the world is that?
Don't mind this.
You rolled that many dice? Never mind those. By the way, is that your Is that your obituary? Here lies exiled bear.
It's a mix. It's that with goose.
What's your AC? Does 24 hit?
But yeah. Smart ass. Okay.
Does 24 hit? No,
This-
no, it doesn't.
As this
It
form,
misses.
as this form comes up out of the ground, this broken head that you crushed rises with it. The tree seems to have turned into the undead ogre.
It's an undead ogre.
Undead giant, excuse me.
Okay. Trying my notes right.
He's gonna hit you for 15 damage.
What? Are you yelling for help right now, boy?
Okay.
And so as his like hand sort of just lays into you, his hand's about the size of your chest,
Okay.
but it doesn't feel as strong as you expected. Like you like, oh shit, it's coming, and then like, ugh, and you get sent back 10 feet.
God damn. All right.
And your head actually drops, like your head and upper shoulders and the thud actually come in vision of this man.
Which man?
You see Exile Bear's head and just a thud just boom onto the ground. Because it's still completely silent here, mind you all. You all hear the thud and the roar.
What?
Am I prone?
You are on the ground on your back.
Okay, so as I land, I'm gonna hit, and I'm guessing I'm land at your feet. I'm just gonna go. Me found a friend.
And so,
Oh,
would
very
you roll
good.
initiative for me?
In times like these, friends are
I
good.
take it you
That's a
need
17.
some 7-Eleven care.
That'd
Comes
be a
around you
matter
next
of opinion.
What's that?
Will, you just had the living shit knocked out of you and sent back. You're on the ground on your back. This thing is still within your vision, but it's like trying to free its leg from the ground before it can move.
All right, so I'm going to groggily kind of stand up because I just got, blindsided. Yeah. And I'm going to just yell in giant to it, "You're going to pay for that!"
And it like,
What the hell was that?
Its wretched head, and like you see it snap quickly from stopping the like, and it like, you do not speak giant.
Guess again, and I'm going to rage, and that's my turn.
So comes back around. You see the giant. Everybody hears it. Ground sort of trembles. He's making his way to you. He only comes 10 feet closer.
I don't have a bigger model in there.
You do.
Just use the giant purple worm. Oh, there we go.
What the? We could just like.
Giant dildo emerges from the ground.
The giant dick worm.
But yeah, he makes it like 10 foot closer to you. You can see that like his foot that he was trying to pull up out of the ground, it's not there. He's like hobbling. So he's coming to you, and yada yada. It's your turn.
How far away are they from each other?
So Exile Bear is about 10 feet from you. You don't know what's going on though. You can't see
I can't see
anything
anything.
other than Exile Bear and the fascia of this rock.
Where's friend?
I just point.
Can I attempt to see him? Can I like make a perception?
Roll a perception check.
That's a 17.
You don't see anything. It's completely black over there, and there's also a greater portion of this rock in your way.
Oh.
Would you like to make a movement or anything?
I will try to climb on the top of the rock.
You are.
Oh,
That's 30 feet high, right?
30 feet high? Nah. How all right, how many?
Now, look.
How long is like the perimeter? Like, can I?
It would take you maybe 15 feet, or 10 feet to get to where he's at.
I'll just go where he's at. Yeah, 10 feet.
So you come over, and when you get next to him, you do see, like, just this, imagine a bubble of darkness around you, and as you move the spear, you see legs, a foot, a chest, and a stomach, and slowly just this mangled, broken face.
is rose up out of where the tree limbs were and is making his way towards Exile Bear.
I haven't pulled a gooey.
Uh,
Give it time.
As soon as I see it, I'm like, oh, new friend. I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon the echo
Okay.
right in front of it,
Right in front of it. So he's like,
and it, like the shield or the helmet on the side of my hip just kind of just ephemeral.
what about this? What about you just throw it?
No, like a Pokeball. No, it'll just like the spirits will just kind of like
Take.
swoop up and take over. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
It'll just swoop up and take over and just like shield like boom. And I'm like, oh, we have to leave. And I try to use my action to shove.
Somebody did say you have to leave. He did try and tell people. I'll give it to him.
I use my action to try and shove
Hopefully not.
Exile Bear like back underneath, like behind the rock, so we can hide behind it. So we're like beside the rock, right?
Are you gonna allow him to push you back
No.
again? Okay, so
No.
that's opposed
He's
athletics.
raging.
Yeah, he's like mad. He just got this
He's
shit knocked out of him.
ready to go.
You don't know. He doesn't know this. of
I wouldn't
course.
know that. Yeah.
You just seen your friend land and rah! Just start screaming.
I kind of would because I start.
Settle down, bro. Settle down. Go. It's not your fight.
Actually,
You might because I get a lot of white hair that goes down my back and across my head when I rage.
I just see the worm and I'm like, yeah, we gotta
You
go.
it's
White
a
hair?
it's a giant, not a worm.
It
yeah,
is
when I
right.
rage, I pull
This
it.
is just the what I
Yeah.
what we have.
I'll see the
cool.
giant and I'll just try to.
Since I'm top of a
the
mountain,
echo's gonna be
snow,
like, oh,
yeah.
I'm here now.
Okay.
Shield, like just shields
I
up
still change the flavor.
and just hide behind
I like
the rock and try to drag Exile Bear with me.
Okay, you're gonna have to make opposed athletics.
Oh, that's
What's
better.
what's your strength score actually?
Doesn't matter. I rolled an 18.
Okay,
Damn, yeah, I rolled a 14.
so you're gonna push him and he like.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
So you're gonna run behind the rock.
I will run behind him.
Now, do you have to be inside? Oh no, you can see through your echo.
No, that's a whole 7th level thing. I just have to see where I want to place it. It
But
isn't.
you can't actually see what goes on
He
with
can
him
move.
while you're out
He
of
can
sight.
move up to 30 feet away from it.
But what I'm saying is, if he's behind the rock as his
He can't
character,
see his echo.
he can't see his echo.
I would have to see the echo to spawn it, not
Right.
to keep it alive.
Right.
Okay.
Because
So-
he can. Because what it is he can switch places with it,
For movement, yes.
and if his echo makes an attack, he doesn't make an attack. The echo does.
Yes. Or he can make the attack, or he can expend part of his
Right.
kit to move.
Right.
To do
Yeah,
that.
because when he first generates the echo, he can only move half of his speed because the echo
Yeah.
was half of his movement.
Me hide.
So you hide, nothing. That it?
No, me hide.
Okay. So, Exile Bear.
Yeah.
You
I don't
see.
see him running around and doing stupid stuff.
Hmm?
Am I not like 10 foot away from
You
him?
do notice him
And
running back and
scuffling,
forth.
And I hear all this other stuff. Okay.
Because this would only be the third round.
Okay.
First round, he got summoned, he got hit away, he stood up, raged, and then Yadiel rolled a better initiative than him. So now it's your turn again.
But I was about to say, back at the camp, I'm standing ready.
You guys have heard this? You definitely hear that there's like a loud thud. Something came up out of the ground and screamed,
Yeah.
but you just can't see it.
Oh no, I know.
Ford is.
Are you able to see it?
You can.
I was about to say, did we get the fire started at least? Did we get the fire? I got a torch, but did we get the fire started?
We didn't
This
start
kind
the
of
fire.
happened in the midst of all that.
Okay.
So like this is happening all in
You're
the
making
midst.
your fire, your circle and everything, and all of a sudden you hear crash, boom, right?
So it's like when you go to Flint the fire,
Yeah.
like
Kaboom.
a fire starts and everything else happens.
Okay. Well,
And like of
well,
course
like I said,
Ford,
I'm gonna stay in the light, and I'm gonna make sure they're away from where all the commotion is, and I'm gonna be ready for any combat if it comes.
So as far as where everybody is, you guys will be closer here to where the mouth where it cleared up, so you'd be with them.
Right.
Uh,
And I know he's still near us.
and he can actually, he's looking at this happening. Like you see this, we just haven't got there yet. You seen this? The giant has made his way out from behind the rock, like his upper torso, and you saw Will get smacked, but that's really it.
Right. He didn't see what smacked foot.
No.
Okay.
But now the images kind of come into his sight because he's come around behind the rock.
Right.
Roll initiative for me. Not gonna come in this round.
13.
But, okay.
Can I get like a prep round?
Roll another one. You would be able to.
13.
You'd be able to summon your halberd.
I never put it away. I wanted to armor back at this.
That's fine. You can. What'd you roll?
13.
I need some other 13.
Wait, does someone else have 13?
Yes.
12.
Okay. If you rolled a 13 again, I was gonna scream.
I do the Power Ranger thing. I do the armor Agathis.
It comes on to you.
Go,
so
go,
you gain
Power
10
Ranger.
HP.
Yeah, I think it's 10 at this point.
Okay. And so you've seen this, but yes.
Mighty
Now,
Morphin
it's your
Power
turn.
Rangers.
So did I cause any damage when I whacked it?
You hit a skull.
Yeah, I was trying to crush it with my hammer.
Yes. Now there is definitely a cavity that is formed. As I said, Yadiel saw the damaged skull when he came into sight. There's an opening from where your maul crashed into it. You did hit it for all intents and purposes.
Okay, do I see anything on it that like looks
You see? What do you mean?
like anything that's causing it to stay together? I don't know, beating heart, weird artifact in its chest.
Roll me a perception check.
12.
So you do see what looks like maybe 2/3 of a blue triangle on his head.
I'm gonna aim for that, and I'm gonna try and jump up and whack it with my maul. Just straight on.
He's 15. Yeah, you're 8 feet.
Feather fall. Feather.
So you just jump. Okay, so go up and roll me an attack, please.
All right.
This is gonna be good. No, I know so. This is gonna be great.
What did you roll?
That one.
Yeah, we need a character sheet by next session.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get around the corner.
Holy shit.
Like I said, and actually, the reason why I asked is because if it's been over an hour since we've got here because of dark.
This is all within 5 minutes of arriving.
Have you
Jeez,
prayed
so it's
to
only
your-
been like
Have you
20
prayed
minutes.
to your gods?
Yeah, like
Alright, nice.
what happened is everybody spread out quickly. He walked off, nobody noticed him.
Yeah.
He's like, ooh, skull.
Yeah.
Gets horrific vision. Oh man, fuck the skull.
Yeah, I remember.
And now he's rolling now. What do you do?
Misa jumped
So you
behind.
come and you.
Whoa.
Yeah,
And he grabs you midair.
You know what it is. James ain't
James,
here.
yeah.
You run and you jump. And you and you like your maul slips out of your hand before you do, and you like just fall back and like you fall directly like almost disturbing his echo's space. You just right next to your maul. Right before you fucking went to swing it, slipped out. And you take 1 point of damage, which is 0 because you're raging. But you do still hit him. You do still hit him. And he's like, "Argh!" He like, with his one eye, has begun to like come at you and grip at you.
You can reach over?
He is on the ground.
Damn.
And he's 15 feet tall.
Yeah, he's got to be.
That's above this.
All right, I see him
The
reaching.
giant
I'm
has-
guessing I see him reach for me,
The
right?
undead giant
Yes.
has.
All right, I'm gonna. While he's reaching for me, I want to go with my free action, grab a handful of dirt, and I'll end my action or end my turn there.
Okay, that's fair. So, everything rolls back around and out of the fight. What the three of you see, Ford is like heard this all. He's got cute hearing and his nose is beginning. He's Jason. What do you see?
All right, imagine you, but like 40 of you tall.
Oh my God! There's a sexy goblin over there, 40 feet tall. Does he have beans?
He's tossing bear around like one.
I bet he literally like shits himself. No, but he's like, "What do you mean, bear?
Exile bear.
What are you here for? Go!"
I'm waiting my turn. All right.
That's what he says to you, though. He's like, what?
I'm going to look.
Now, to be fair, though, it took 3 rounds for you to be like, oh, wait, I can see this.
I don't get why
Gotcha.
you made me take 3
Because
rounds.
that's a you skill, not a me skill.
What do you mean it's a me
You
skill?
gotta be looking around.
I was literally waiting for you to say, hey, what do you want to do on your turn? He's told everyone to roll initiative.
No, just these two.
I know, so we never got initiative, so we had to wait here.
It's coming now.
Pause.
Give me a...
And while you two see this, Mary and Silas and Chance, they've all become super startled. Like, Chance, like, what?
Is
Is this the reason there was a loud noise? What's going on?
There's now 2 bears
I-
in the group right now.
Ghost
He
dice.
faints.
Oh.
He, like, Chance faints.
Was it
Just-
Chance or Silas that faints?
Chance. Chance faints. Mary and Silas have come over to him, and they're, like, trying to take him into his tent now. And, like, Ford just looks at all of you.
Gotcha.
Roll for initiative.
Yay.
Already did.
14.
Nice. Good hit. Shovel.
Chevon?
Shovel. No. Ooh, yay. 20.
Oh, shit.
Natural. I was getting out, sorry. I had to look up my initiative. Are you got the hiccups?
That's me.
Oh.
I don't get hiccups.
And so Ford turns back to you. He's like, Dragon! Big thing! Please! You! Whatever's over there, go. And you're still a bear, right?
Yeah.
It's like, big thing. Oh, go get it, please. And he points over to where this is. This round, would all of you like to kind of make your way to that, I assume?
Yeah.
Everybody would like to join the battle?
Nope. Oh, yeah.
No?
He's gonna,
Okay.
He's gonna
I'm
stay
gonna
back and protect the
and
group.
protect the camp.
You wimp. Come save me.
He's doing what he was hired to do.
Which way are you running around? Are you going
I'm gonna
this
run
way?
around that way, yeah.
Okay. So everybody
And
goes around
if I
this.
see
He's
him
like
on
in-
the ground,
Roll
bloodied, I'll use my bonus action to reform
We'll
back
challenge
into,
your save.
me.
Okay, so you talking, you see Exile Bear?
Yeah.
So you do see Exile Bear, who's got like a slap mark in the middle of his chest and is on the ground behind his clone.
How much? Are you past half hit points?
Oh, yeah.
He's bloody. He's bloody. So I can see this, right?
Okay, you
Yeah.
definitely see that.
Huh?
You do definitely see he's like
Okay.
been hit.
Yeah, I'm at
He's kind of looking a little bit peaked.
12 hit points.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So-
Don't roll any more than that
Here, my
one.
bonus action, I'll just transform.
You'll transform. What? Okay. Boom! You transform back into your girl.
I'm not a girl.
Your guy. Excuse me. I was looking at the thing.
That's all right.
Transform back into your silver normal state. That was your bonus action?
Cloaked figure. Yeah, it's a bonus
You had
action.
a main action, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. So what are you doing with your main action?
If it's my turn.
It-
I just wanted to do my bonus action to...
You rolled a 20.
Yeah. I am going to cast second level.
Save my ass.
You got it. Cure wounds
Okay.
on him.
Okay.
So,
It's a roll for healing, right?
yep.
Okay.
2d8 plus 4.
Now, I still can't see the giant from where I'm at, right?
You've seen where they ran off to it, and he's like, Ford is like, where you guys are, we're like, stop frame of Ford, like, what are you? About ready to talk to you. Because this all turns happen at like the same time, you know?
17 points.
Okay.
Stay true to what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay, it's not quite as bad now.
Well, I
much
didn't get
did
to
you
do
heal?
my bonus action. I had to transform.
What should you heal?
17.
Oh, 1 hit. Nice.
I feel you're enjoying this.
I'll dump some into you
A
next
little
round.
bit.
It's all good, man.
You're the one that hit the head.
You
The
did
skull.
hit the head. You did hit the and touched it.
By the way, I now have dark vision because it carries over because I had time on that. Because I casted it earlier.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe I should tell you my curse. I always, unless a roll is important,
You fail
I
it?
roll. No, if it's something stupid, I will roll great. If it actually matters, I will roll horrible.
Yeah.
I think my record is one time in a 4-hour session, I rolled 8 ones.
And I think you're taking up James's seat.
Oh yeah, when he tries to do something really fancy, like jump and hit at the same time. Or like jump from one mast of the ship to the next mast of the ship?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He failed.
He failed.
He rolled a nat 1.
Oh God!
He
You actually slip right
He
between
failed
where the
two-
ships are.
He failed 2 acrobatic checks.
Eaten by the Kraken.
So,
No, he fell on the
Did you ever fall to your death?
No.
He did.
it is now the giant's turn, and the giant is going to take a stomp action.
Oh dear.
Try and level the clone, because that's what's actually closest to him. This
Yeah, that makes sense.
corporeal figure.
Okay.
He doesn't quite hit the mark. His nubbed foot sticks into the ground right next to him, and you see him take a long gait forward with the other leg. He steps over you and Exile Bear. And he, like, as he's over, he looks down onto the ground at you.
Not the not the 18-foot teabag.
He just squats for a moment, looks at the rest of the party, nah, and just mine. And he's still like grabbing for you, but he can't quite get to you. It's okay, man. I'm sorry. Hey. I'm nuts. What am I saying?
You're just a Philadelphia to him.
Apparently.
Hey, you're right in a good striking position.
It's your go, my friend.
Swing and it's out of here.
Hey, I'm gonna roll with the punches.
Is Exile Bear still prone?
Exile Bear, he's not got up yet. It's not been his turn to get up yet.
Let me use the help back.
But he did get.
Well, I want to
Speed
help
bag,
Exile Bear back up. But
Yeah.
is that a grapple or is that a help?
Right. I believe as long as he doesn't contest it, you can just help him back up.
Just help him back up. And I'll.
Take like a little bit of movement, like 10 feet of movement.
Do I see anyone?
Well, you couldn't.
Oh, I couldn't.
No, your clone can't.
No, I will. I will go back from outside the rock and help him.
He
Oh, so
runs
you're
up,
going
goes
over here.
here, and then runs
So you're
back.
getting to the side of him and
Yeah.
you're picking him
I'll
up.
just like roll. Do I
So
see?
you
any,
do use 20 feet of your movement
Yeah.
then.
Do I see?
Wait a minute, do I see you trying to come and help me?
Yeah.
You're on the ground. You definitely hear him run up and try and
All
like.
right, as I see him running over, leave me be.
Shoot. Leave you be dead?
No, leave him be on the ground, man.
Oh, leave him on the ground, taking a nice nap. Okay. I don't help him.
Okay.
Do I see anyone behind? Like I see Jason and any of the NPCs within. The
Just
darkness?
remember, you moved there, though, because he told you when you moved towards him. So
Okay.
just remember.
Yep.
Just say.
Do I see like any of the NPCs from back there?
They are currently out of your vision.
Okay.
You have seen Jason and Silver run up, and Silver, they're
Okay.
healing out. His healing out.
I will shout. You can attack him, but get as far away as you can. And I will. I use up 20 movement, so I'll use my last 10 movement to walk away from the giant, and use my bonus action to second wind. So that's a 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Plus your mod to heal.
yeah. So I'm just like, and like a last effort dash.
What that? It's like something from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh no!
Actually, I think this would be the more appropriate size.
That is a 4. So I healed 4 HP.
Oh. Wait, it's plus your.
It's 1d10 plus what is it?
Constitution plus level.
Constitution. Yeah.
Oh my god, you rolled in that one. Oh, I see.
So,
Oh, it's just fighter level.
Con plus
yeah,
level.
Yeah.
Or is it fighter level?
It's fighter level. So
Okay.
it's
Fighter levels,
3.
Yeah.
So in total 4.
Okay, so you heal 4 points of damage, my friend.
Yummy!
You step back. Is that all you're doing this
Yeah,
turn?
just like a little backdash.
And you take a breath and heal up a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
My friend, Koran, we're gonna flash over to you, still around the fire. Mary, Silas are trying to pull Chance into his tent, and you'll see Ford like, "Hey, what's going on? Can you see anything?"
Nope. So I'm staying to make sure I protect y'all. If anything comes in the light that's of an enemy, it's going to pay. And I'm gonna ready in action if anything does come in to
Okay.
attack. I'll
So
take a
he's-
swing.
He's like looking at you, but he can't decide whether he'll kind of look around at the darkness out of the campfire. It's exceedingly dark now. It's right here, so now the darkness is exceptionally dark. And he's just like,
Well, the light does go out 15 feet, right?
it does, but the parts that aren't lit in comparison are exceptionally dark now.
Right.
Very much contrast.
Right.
Yes, very much and he's looking around at the contrast of light, and he's, I don't know.
Go with the settlers.
Okay, we'll just stay here. If anything gets close, I'll do what I can.
I will protect you as much as I can.
And so as he says this, you'll see Ford, like, he pulls out this short sword out of a little bag. It's like glowing purple.
Oh.
And he's like, he like almost holds it wrong, like, we will do it. And like, is that all you're doing for your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
So
like I
he's,
said, I'm readying an action if anything that's not
y'all
our group.
pops up.
He's Bilbo Bagginsing it.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Ford's like shaking horribly. Okay. And like, he obviously lets out a nervous fart. And we are going to go to Exile Bear. And you fall down. Over the top of you, you see a hunched over man, giant, trying to reach down and grab you while
Two
he's looking
questions.
away.
Does he have an eyeball now? Is that what you said earlier?
So this skull, from what happened from how after you hit it, right? It came up with the tree, and the bark and stuff began to create his skin. There is still a gaping hole with what you can see is like natural liquids and smoke rising out of inside of his skull. A few of the cockroaches are crawling around up there, but other than that giant hole, this mostly skinless, mainly like bark-collared giant is what you see.
Oh, so it's flammable. Okay.
In the triangle, you could probably still see the triangle.
The triangle is still like, that's where your handprint was. It's kind of like right here now.
Okay, so he doesn't have an eyeball then.
No.
Okay. And he's reaching down to pick me up, right?
This is like, his sight is clearly not normal.
Okay. But he's reaching down to pick me up, right?
He is trying to reach down like very slowly. He's not smart.
Okay.
Like this hands down. You still have your maul next to you. What would you like to do?
How close am I to his feet?
They're about 5 foot from each of you. They're not in your cube of 5 feet, obviously, but the next 5 foot segments, his shoulder to shoulder is 15 feet. So
I'm like 10 foot away from it.
no, you're 5 foot from each foot. They're the next square over. He's like over the top of you, like.
Okay. And he's only got 1 foot, right?
Yeah, one is kind of like, he has 1 foot, the other one is just a nubbed leg.
Okay, can I grab my maul and try to lunge to try and hit his ankle for the actual foot that's still there and see if I can break it?
Absolutely. So you just like squirrel over a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an attack with disadvantage.
9.
So you go and you try and slam into the ground. You hit like the back of his heel, and he like wrenches up a little bit, but it doesn't actually connect with his ankle like you wanted it to. There would be maybe from where his hand is, you've got like a 5 foot space. He's occupying the 5 foot space above you.
Okay, and since
feel
I
like-
missed, I can still roll like 15 feet away, right?
Yes,
All right, I'm gonna roll 15 feet away.
Get out from under his feet, and that would put you like over here, from
Okay.
where it's at. So that's it.
Okay. Good.
Okay. And now Jason, what would you like to do?
How far away am I from him?
From the baddie, you are say 35 feet.
35. So I'll use. Do I see the blue symbol on his head that you described earlier?
Make me a perception check. It is a bit mangled.
15.
So yes, you do actually see this lightly glowing blue triangle seem to have appeared over this indented handprint, and right next to this just hole, this gaping hole in his head.
I'll look at the how high up is it compared? Like you said, it's 15 feet high.
The height of the giant?
Like for the symbol.
Yes, his head's 15 feet in the air.
Would I be able to reach it from like with my height in the halberd, the 10-foot reach?
10-foot reach. You could definitely make an attack anywhere other than like his head. You could probably hit like right here, but 15 feet. How tall is your character?
Like I would say like 6'1".
Say you could do an attack with disadvantage.
Instead of that, I'm gonna look towards Mother Bear. And not Mother Bear.
Wait,
sorry.
it's very dark in here.
I was making so much money with DoorDash.
Hell yeah. You guys know about DoorDash.
And I'm gonna go.
Dash door.
I need you to throw me in the air.
Okay.
I need to reach. There's a blue symbol on his head that we need to aim for. That I want to aim for.
Like from the room? Blue triangle?
How far back are you?
I'm like right there. So probably like right. Well,
Actually,
if you're 35 feet,
you
that's
said
like
he already
way
has one bad leg, right?
There is a nub foot. Or a nubbed leg.
I'm gonna try to go for like the tendons on the back side of his other leg.
Okay, so you're gonna. Okay.
So I'm gonna try to lower him.
You would have to get in range. You
Uh,
have to move 25 feet to get in range.
That's fine.
You doing that?
Yeah.
I love how he just pushes the shadow into the obelisk.
So you're within range. You're gonna roll for attack.
Oops.
Yeah. So this will be for a
Shadow
shot
disappears.
Bag. I'm trying to make him
As it
fall.
smacks
That's
against
fine.
the
So what
obelisk,
you
that
see
you're
right
out of
now-
the way.
His arm is rigid, and he's like
The obelisk is
can't
activated and roll initiative.
turn his head really, so he's like trying to squat. And as you run up, you see Exile Bear roll out from under him, and he like kind of watches Exile Bear as he rolls away.
Oh, yeah.
Could be that plant
That's gonna be a 12.
treatment facility.
Oh, yeah, that's my
Miss.
Yeah, I thought so. This will be for the back end. That's not gonna hit because I'm slower.
Okay.
And then I'll use the last 5 feet of movement
Or that,
to
yeah.
step 5 feet back.
Okay. Okay. So then it goes.
I'll
to...
yell for everyone else to There's a blue how would I say this in a TV voice? Your strikes need to be true. There's a blue spot in his head. Hit it hard. I know some of you guys can't do that, but try.
These are some shots. So we are
You can't do that.
going to restart our round with you, my friend.
Well, since he ran around the corner where I can't see him, and does anybody else look bloodied?
What's everybody's hit points right now?
Looking pretty good.
Oh, I've got
29.
I'm only down 6.
Yeah, he's the only one that I would even remotely. So I will step to line of sight to the big giant, legit, looking for the blue target.
Yep. So with your perception, you can see this. It's a faint blue glow, but it's a blue magical glow, and it stands out to you. It's familiar to what you've seen in the past.
All right. Does 24 hit?
24 does it.
And it will take 6 damage.
6 damage.
Initial.
I gotta come on. How would the tuning be used to aim for first spot?
First spot?
We
And
wanted to aim somewhere specific.
The kiss of death.
all right, so you create a shard of ice
no, that's
and
good.
fling it at one creature within range. It takes 1d6, 10 damage, which I said was 6 damage for the initial,
He is crying and needs a kiss.
and
That's why I need right now.
it explodes.
The rock.
No, the knife.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
I did
nice.
nice.
You did nice.
It needs to do a dexterity save, please.
So you did a nice knife.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Good spell.
It is a 14.
And then the dex save modifier would have been attack plus 6 on saving throw. What does that mean?
No, it's 8 plus proficiency plus spellcasting modifier. What's your wisdom modifier?
Plus 4.
So 14.
8 plus 4 plus proficiency.
8 plus 2 plus 4. So
16. No, 14.
What does that
14.
say? Attack/save is +6.
because
You're making an attack.
because the ice knife, there's
Yeah.
2 parts to it. One,
Yeah.
you throw the knife, it automatically hits. It's like it's like magic missile in that way,
Right.
which is 1d10 like ice damage.
Yep.
And then there's an explosion after, which is the dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Right.
Okay. So you passed your saving throw? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I,
So
I
did-
did get a 14, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
So does he take half or does he take no?
It says that Dex saving throw or takes 2d6 cold damage,
Okay, so he doesn't take the 2d6 cold then,
which is kind of weird because
but he still takes that 1d10.
it says 1d10 damage on hit, 3d6 cold damage on Dex save fail.
Okay.
Oh. So roll an additional 1d6.
That doesn't make sense. Here, you look at this.
You just still need me to lift you up.
No, I
The
didn't.
top stats don't match the descriptor.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, never mind. It didn't automatically hit. You need to make a ranged spell attack.
I did. All right, I got a 24.
and you hit.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna take that 1d10,
Yep.
And then the
hit,
dex.
and then hit or miss. It explodes, and the target, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed a
That's
dexterity
the part
saving
I
throw.
was-
That
So-
was-
Or take 2d6
It takes
additionally.
2d6.
So it's the explosion. There's a 5-foot
Yeah.
area of the explosion that happens around his face.
right.
And yeah, he passes the dexterity
Yeah.
save.
But I'm just curious as to why it says attack/save +6.
Because you have to roll to attack with a knife,
Yeah.
And then I
And then
have
when
to
it-
And then he has to save.
and then when it explodes, it becomes a saving throw.
And anybody
Gotcha.
within 5 feet range of the explosion,
yes.
And that's still it's still calculated that way.
which
Yes. You still hit him for 6 damage. He's like,
nobody's 5 feet from him, right?
No, it's 15
Not
foot
even
up in the
your
air.
Echo, right?
That's
No.
15 foot up
Okay.
in the
well, the
air.
Echo was near Exile Bear, right? He like stomped his foot right next to the Echo.
Still 15 foot in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah.
But the Echo is still next to his nub foot.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I just wanted to make sure that
That all, my
nobody was.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I can't see anybody, so.
so you're a little bit closer, but you are within 15 feet.
I'm 15 feet away.
You're within, Tyler, you're within 20 feet, and you're within 15 feet as well, Exile Bear.
And I'm still at the end.
You're back here just, for now, just
I'm
chilling.
sitting there ready.
Yep. Now you've heard
Each
the clan
each round that it's my turn, I'm
readying
holding,
up
I'm holding the action.
until something happens.
Yep.
Okay. So all you pretty much hear until we is just this fighting happening. You can't see anything, and it's still dead fucking silent.
Hope y'all are still alive.
So you rolled out of the way, and he like touches the ground and realizes, and then sees a shadow right next to his foot. Goes to bat at the shadow.
It can try.
It misses.
It can try.
Then, with the second attack,
Oh.
it is going to perform another swing back at
It
you.
can also try.
That is another miss. So
It
it-
try.
and it stops,
It's
and it's like,
Phasing.
got some ninja shit going, man.
and it just, alright.
Oh.
It's gonna step over you, because it doesn't think you're real. It's like a hazy shadow standing,
Yeah.
right?
Now is it moving?
Yeah, it's moving.
Where is it moving?
It's gonna move this way
It
towards
can-
the party.
You can
Oh,
try.
hey, does he get within 10 feet of me?
He does get within 10 feet of you.
Damn.
Does he get?
Hey, that's a natural 20.
Okay, you hit.
Also, does your shadow get an attack of opportunity?
That's
He's
what
not leaving the range.
Yeah.
He is a 10 by 10 creature himself.
Very nice. Very
Yes.
fun.
So, oh wait, that's max. So
It's double max.
that'll be. Let me double check.
You are gonna have to roll a second attack for your end though. Or no, you don't get it on this.
It's just a reaction, yeah. Unless it will.
Now
Well,
see
well,
her?
all that matters is
She
he
went
stops
out on the
moving.
sun.
Sorry?
She is
He
sun.
stops moving.
Okay. He's out of move speed. So.
She doesn't like us nerds.
Nope.
Sorry.
He's like, she does. Trust me.
That's gonna be 25 damage.
Holy shit.
Roil into his leg. And so now you actually hit the tendon.
Yeah.
His foot like boom, and like just swept out from under him as he began to take a step, and his other foot becomes nubbed as it hits the ground, and he like begins to stumble back.
I was going. The bigger they are, the come on.
He does.
Come on, no, I don't say that. I say
Are you saying all this in character?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
That's like the zombies.
I'll be gonna
Trying
say
bigger than-
I'm gonna say a line, but then I go wait, no, that's not
It's
great.
like a vinyl
Roll me a
scratch, and
charisma check.
everything was freeze frame.
The bigger they are, no.
24.
And like behind him, like
Sorry, 23.
I bet you felt that, you ugly fuck. And he,
Nah, I don't curse. Cursing's bad.
you ugly.
Cursing's bad. No, I
Devil
don't.
side ass.
You ugly Goliath frame.
No,
You're Goliath.
no matter how big they are, I can always chop them down.
And as you said, takes 24 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
25.
25. Okay.
Nice one. It's off to work, I go.
Gotta love opportunity attacks.
Yes, you do. So he you take out his other foot and it goes flying off into the woods. Like he manages to. I'm like,
Can.
You sure?
he's like shakily standing there, more focused on not falling on his nubs. And he like that's his turn. So after that, we're gonna go to you, my friend. And your clone is still next to his first nub foot, but now he's like kind of shaking.
Is he bending forward?
He is bending forward a little bit to keep his stability.
You know what's really cool about this echo?
I don't know.
Make it happen.
Hey,
What are you gonna do? Tell me what you're gonna see.
the echo is gonna do a rising uppercut, 15 feet in the air.
Shoryuken.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Wait,
Well,
what?
It's gonna rise 15 in the air
It's going to move. It's going to use its movement to rise. As it rises, punch.
It's gonna float up to where the blue triangle is that Jason told us to hit.
The echo can fly.
He can move it 30 feet in any
It
direction.
can statically move up. It's like a shadow.
He presses forward, down, and then down, forward, and drags. And then,
He does an eye. He's got iframes. So while he's moving up,
The ultimate power.
It seems busted. It's not.
while he's
Because
moving
he
up,
can only make the attack.
Yeah, I know.
And that thing only has 1 HP.
Yeah, I know.
while he's going up, Marshall is gonna move in. So where the echo was standing, moving up.
You're going to
Marshall-
go into its place?
Yeah, it's gonna go into its place. Ooh, everything's flying around. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's really windy.
You're used to touching tiny things, Yadiel. I expected
Yeah.
more.
yeah,
Marshall, so Marshall's gonna strike the nub of the foot, and the echo's gonna strike the blue triangle on the forehead.
So you're going to release Incarnation?
I am going to release an incarnation.
Roll me an attack for the uppercut.
Just take an uppercut, dude. That is a 19.
That is a 19, and that hits. Roll me damage on that first attack. Because you're unleashing your Incarnation and then attacking.
Yeah, sure. That's a D10, right? That is a 15.
Hey,
15 damage.
boom! And as you're hitting the triangle, right? So as you go up and you lay into this triangle, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 12.
You gotta let it hit first.
It's 12. So you do not succeed.
Nice.
As your thing punches into it, it receives enough damage that it, like a shock, just you see it punch, and almost like the Shoryuken you hit off of like a character, this spark kind of forms, and as he lands, you'll see the hand just in the shadow, like the helm drops,
Whoa.
and like you feel extreme grief. You have no more movement.
Do I still make the attack on the nubs?
You are still in range to make the attack on the nub because you traded places as he moved.
Holy shit. Ugh. PTSD, let's go. That's a
Interesting.
13.
That's a hit.
That's a 13. That's a hit. Yo, that's a hit.
12 is not, 13 is.
That's a 6. It's a
That's 6 for damage? Okay.
6 damage. I'm just like, my swing is a little wavered.
And so what everybody sees is this uppercut from the shadow come and like almost seems like he put everything he had into this hit, and like after he lands and the guy like the clone vanishes from in front of everybody's eyes.
I can't believe he parried the dragon punch. He saw the wake up. Oh shit.
Then it is our friend Corian's turn.
He dashed
Corian,
forward.
on your turn, people are just huddling, listening to the battle. Like, Ford has began to move around. He stopped shaking as much. And he's like, man, I'm really glad I at least have somebody this time.
I'm still readying action.
Okay. So, Mr. Exile, what would you like to do?
Chop off its head.
After everyone makes all these elaborate moves and everything, and my ass is now 15 feet away from it, prone, I'm going to stand up,
Okay.
yell at it,
Nah, it
and
turns.
then it's my turn. Oh wait,
You can move still. It only takes half your movement. You're within 15 feet. You only rolled 15 feet away.
Do something cool.
I'm hiking.
A reckless double barrel attack.
You can make reckless attacks, but that would give the person attacking advantage.
nah,
if they
but
attack.
standing takes my primary action. If I don't attack him, I lose my rage.
Does it take a?
No.
No, it only takes half your movement.
No, it's only
It's
half
actually-
your
Oh, it
movement.
takes half movement?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
half movement.
Oh shit, okay.
That's what I'm saying. You can roll over, and like at the end of your roll,
I'm mixing 4th edition, I guess.
my bad.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright, so
This is 5th
I'm...
edition, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man, you can do your thing.
Alright, so I'm going to try and do the same thing that got me in this shitty predicament to begin with. I'm going to jump and leap up and try to bash his skull in.
roll me an attack.
Oh, God. I don't want to...
Does?
Don't watch.
I won't be a rule Nazi.
What'd I do?
Nothing. You got feather. You're good.
Okay.
I thought jumping was like equated to like taking up distance as well.
No, it's just
No,
counts as movement.
no, he's right, but it's like that feather falling thing. I'm not sure what the...
But
It's
the
fine.
distance to run for a long jump is 10 feet.
So
Okay, I should be able to do
Technically,
it.
you're good.
Yeah.
Yes, you would
Okay.
be good for all the
And
reasons.
that
Oh, he
is
hits.
like
Don't you
24 to hit.
It's a big hit. Is that a crit?
No,
No, sadly.
he's not a fighter, so no.
No.
So you go up, you jump, and then you land. Where are you hitting with your maul?
I'm gonna aim
Blue
for the
dot.
top. I'm just gonna aim for the top of the skull, not the blue thing. So I'm just trying to, basically, would I be hitting him from behind, almost, or?
Like the side,
Side,
kinda,
okay.
the side of his head.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to cave the fucking skull in at this point.
Go
Yeah.
and you roll for damage.
2d6.
2d6 plus your strength plus your rage.
4. That's 4, 10, 12.
Okay. Go and you land. Wham! Slam right into the force. Just kind of stalls you midair. You're like stuck. It's in his head, and like crumples out. You slam down on the ground. You see him like what face he might make with what skull that is left. All you see is he's like had his shit rocked so much right now.
It's okay.
And he's just trying to shake off your attack. Jason, you see our Goliath friend come up and bound and wham right into the head of this thing. What are you doing?
The skull, the blue shape. Because I knocked him on his knee. Is it within 10? Is it 10 feet instead of 15 feet now?
He's like just got the shit knocked out of him by him, and he's like up, like trying to shake off this attack.
All right. Would there be any way to like knock him down further, or?
Could maybe cut his leg off.
That's what he was trying to do.
Well, he cut
That's
his
what he-
foot off.
That's what he was asking.
Wait, foot. I was going to the here.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did the tendons behind the knee.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant the tendons down there.
No.
My bad.
Sweep the leg.
You could go for that now.
All right. So
My bad.
first, as a bonus action, no, I'm gonna double check it's bonus. I'm pretty sure it is. But as a bonus action, it is. You'll see Jason reach for his eye patch, and he'll just yell the perfect heaven technique, and he'll rip his eye patch off. And you'll see like a blue glint go across the eye as I cast Hexblade Curse. You hear that go off?
Just the first note.
Just a as this.
And, he now has Hexblade Curse, which just gives me bonus things.
This is +2 damage, to, like some stuff
crit-
on attack.
Crit and I'll go and die when he dies.
Okay.
But
Create a
for
what?
Hmm?
Do a what when he dies?
Heal. But for now, I'll just go for the tendons behind the knee now.
Okay.
I just keep like chopping at his leg.
You do have advantage on this attack.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Fuck. I got 17, 16, bro. I have a 10% crit chance.
They
It's
both
alright.
hit.
That's fine. No, that was advantage, so I don't get that because I use
Right,
bonus
but
action.
both of them would have.
Yeah, fire department.
That's 6. No.
Somebody decided they wanted
8
to make a car crash.
Okay, the first one.
more
You
beeper?
go in, you cut the
I
legs,
have
and
it.
it begins to
I just
fall.
don't have it because
That's it.
Okay.
I
Because the
turned
head
that
plate
off.
thing was.
So it's
Let's
like
say
you
by
cut
the
the
time we got
knee,
the modern
he's
times,
like
made an app for you
crumpling
guys.
back and starting to
Wait,
fall
this is
back.
check-
But he's not falling yet.
Oh.
He's not. He's like in the midst of falling.
And my eye patch, by the way, my eye patch, I threw it on the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back to that later.
Oh, I
If we
just
look at
imagined another one's in its place already.
There's an eye patch under the eye patch.
it regrows.
But I will step 5 feet back
And a
again.
loincloth somewhere in there.
Okay. And that is going to round us. At this point, the giant has been hit so much. He pretty much like lays back, and he is. The bark that formed up off of this tree is disintegrated, flaked off, fragged off. He's been beat to shit. And he woke up from a long nap, unready for this. And yeah, he hits the ground, and his arms just. And like, there's no movement from the chest or anything, but like his fingers are still moving a little bit. And it's your turn, Tyler.
It's a trap. I'm sorry. It's a trap.
He's like, there's no noise, just the sound of like flies buzzing and wood beginning to fall off.
I'll cruise around and try to find him.
Okay. Credit. Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah, I'll just cruise around. Hey, I found you. All right. Action. Cure wounds. Let's see. Look, you're so healthy again. You get cure wounds. 2d8 plus 4. 13 points of healing.
Okay.
How did that do for you?
That puts me almost back to the full health.
All right, then I'll hold off on the rest of the bonus stuff. And
You can see the giant zombie, or like giant on the ground, like Exile Bear just nice. Because you cracked into him, landed, he cracked into him, cut his leg off, and this thing just fell back. So.
all right, that's it.
All right, as I see it actually fall down, I want to yell at it in giant again. Don't you worry, we'll be putting you to rest soon enough.
And he like, in response to his turn, in response to you saying this, he says, I hope so. That other creature never would. What are you? And that's it. He's gonna try and like roll over and go for an attack on you.
We can try.
Does he move at all, or is he within 5 feet?
His arms are within range.
I'm going to yell in common them. Wait a second, don't kill it.
He rolls a 22 to hit.
That does it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 20 to hit. I have disadvantage. 'cause
Oh.
he's prone.
I got you. It still hits.
Dirty
Don't
20.
worry.
I want you to hit me.
So
Please.
come
You know
down.
what? No, okay.
And his hand just comes. You take 20 damage. Wow. That was a big roll.
Not because of the worm fiasco in this
Holy
campaign.
crap!
Yeah.
Okay.
So he like lays his hand on you. So what actually happens is you go through his hand. You like impale through his hand, and you're just covered in nastiness and bark and chipped
that's
up death.
awesome.
And I have PTSD.
And so what you hear is you say, I tried, and like he lands his hand right on top of him, and his hand just starts to disintegrate from the impact of hitting him, but it's what you hear, and he's
just like shield up, but
crumples around him, and you still get buckled back and
like
take a little
sandwich.
bit.
Yeah.
And as
It is your turn though.
as he does that, I want to yell back at him again in giant. What other creature we can avenge your death?
Do you hear Exile Bear saying this? Have you stopped?
I mean Goliath. I'm yelling at it in giant. Sorry.
You can't understand, but you do hear this noise.
I guess I
I
want to say I got knocked back a little bit, so I'm just gonna like kind of like get out of its range.
Okay.
Just like, oh.
So you crawl over its
Yeah, like,
hand
I
and
got,
he
I
just
got, I
smacked
got
you with it.
staggered. Oh.
Oh, you did try that time.
The echo is gonna spawn again, so my bonus action to spawn the echo wherever it went. It disappeared in real life.
Do you just do that whenever?
Yeah. Where's
Right there
here
at
it
the
is.
bed.
Yeah, camouflage. It's gonna spawn where I would. Oh, I keep knocking him down. I'm sorry.
He does not like your mini.
And
It's off balance. We look at it. It's like leaning.
Marshall, who is just straight tired, he'll just take a knee and like almost like faint, like leaning against the shield. But the echo will attack.
Okay.
And make an attack.
So you go over and you crunch down, and this is like he's like watching you crawl out of his hand.
It's unique.
Like you're shoving
Yeah,
it
it's
forward.
He's
playing
like
Pikachu.
Marshall is just like
He's doing a pretty good job
straight, almost
balancing,
fainting.
like,
But the echo will make the
PTSD
attack.
and,
He
like,
will.
what he wants to do.
Shoot,
like,
that is a
protection.
10.
It's not like
Oh, wait, no.
roll with advantage because he's prone.
I could play it.
It's a
20.
So.
Artificial man-made.
Roll for damage.
Precipitous.
Swear to
Explain
God,
to me
you
how
killed
you
this
hit
thing. What'd you get?
That's a 15.
So like,
dude.
what we get here,
Oh man.
as it wasn't your turn, and you did get like two things with it. So
Speaking of free action.
it is, but on your turn. So like as you have this conversation, he like hits him and he says something to you, and you hear him speak out. He'll hear what you say. And as his clone forms,
The clone is pissed.
the clones got killed and Marshall got hit. So like there's a thing for this reason. Like I understand it fully. You'll hear him go, "I see." He dies. And just the clone form takes his head off. And it just kind of crumbles and rolls into dust over off to the side. And you all have defeated the giant that
Cool.
stood at Magna Rock.
Marshall will lay down for a bit.
Okay. And I assume, so this, his head rolls away, his body begins to like disintegrate into the dust.
You said the skull was disintegrating?
Yeah, like he hits him in the head, and like as he hits him, the skull rolls and
You're
just
looking pretty.
falls apart.
Alright, I heal 8.
I
I didn't get hit, so I healed
Pretty
nothing,
peeking.
but I would have healed 8.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll say like in character, like a little breath and jump. I'll spit on the ground. I'll go like, may the queen guide your wretched soul.
Okay.
But I do a little whisper, I don't want anyone else hearing me.
Everybody else is focused on their own thing. We're gonna flash to you.
Okay.
What we see happening for you is there's been a loud attack that's happened. It's gone silent again. And Ford is still shaking. What? Take perception checks.
Boom, 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 boom. No, that'd be Ford's.
22.
22. So you hear Ford's heart thumping. Like he's like, boom, 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 boom. And like, what you see of Ford is him petrified. Not literally petrified, but just standing there like, Corin! And like, there's something that he sees.
What do you see?
He can't get it out.
Well, like I said, if anything steps into the light,
Okay.
attacking.
Everybody else, as this guy hits the ground and starts to fall apart and decompose, you all hear Ford let out this like, and just start screaming. For what we see, For you, what steps into the light is a cloaked figure. Comes up, and almost out of that same shadowy mist, he like walks into the light of the campfire. Just all black, smoke roiling off of him and everything. And Ford is just petrified. You see the figure reach his hand up. The goblin. We will come back for you.
Great, we have
You know
ring wraith.
this. It just sort of dissolves away. Now, as it's dissolving, you can take an action. It is definitely within range
I'm gonna
for
swing
you
at
to
it.
sprint to and hit.
I'm gonna swing at it.
For Ronan!
Let's see.
Rohan.
That is
For Frodo.
That's a ring wraith, right?
yeah, 24.
24 to hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, look at that. Max. 8. 12 points damage.
Okay. So when you come and you take your axe through it, this smoke, the corporeal form is still there. What you feel may not be like actual skin being cleaved through, but you feel your axe slow as you go through this.
Okay.
And the smoke wraps around you. And you get this image of this disgustingly decrepit snake face. It's a Yanti's face. And this snake, with 4 fangs on each side of his mouth, opens, says, "Just because you can hit me quickly doesn't mean you can stand up after this." And he's just going to shock you. Like his hands form out and just like Sith lightning.
Great.
You take 10 damage.
You said lightning?
Yeah.
I'm resistant.
He don't know that. He thinks he's going to one-up you, and he's just like,
What color were you related to again?
Oh, sorry, I can't see color.
as this lightning just crackles out from his hands and reaches all over you, you're just like, woo!
Floss it up.
Getting jabbed up, you know?
Oh, I just sit there and laugh.
You do feel a very, like, intense tingle come down you. And
Wait, a little bit more to the left. That shoulder's been hurt for a little bit.
You know, that last fight that I was in, you know, I got a little bit
so
of...
as he, like, he kind of just goes out. Like, you see the shadow go up into the darkness. And Ford is, like, on his knees, like, what did you see? Tell me, what did you feel?
Do I know what a Yanti is?
Roll me a history check.
14.
You definitely know that there are snake people in Pharozena.
Yanti.
Oh. Did he say his name?
Nobody says he wants you. What do you have against the Yanti?
A third fart comes out and he's like, last time I was here, I was lost.
Slept with his daughter.
I may have met a snake oracle
You slept with the daughter.
that cursed me.
Why would he
get a
curse
land after.
or her?
That's a good question. Maybe because I'm a goblin. Maybe because I was in his tomb. But I didn't take anything. I didn't get very far in, but look, when you're lost and you're walking back through a jungle and you don't know what you're gonna make it out or if you're gonna make it out, what would you do if you're alone? You gonna walk inside of a tomb? Or are you gonna just scamper off into the darkness?
I wouldn't walk into the tomb.
Well, you weren't there, were you, big man? Over there with your acupuncture session. When it did that to me, he pulls up his cuffling and he's just got like engraved, like almost like wood burnings in his arms of like lightning-esque shapes. This shit hurts. We gotta settle down for the night. Okay?
We will.
Whatever that thing is, I don't know. The Oracle, I can tell you, was Salamandra.
The
I
daughter.
do not know how to get back there. I don't know where I was. It was very dark, and I needed a place to go.
Smooth and
Yeah, that can green.
I'm gonna haul her out. Are y'all still alive?
Yeah. Nothing can kill me.
We have stuff to discuss.
That we do.
Hey, are there still eyes watching us?
Make a perception check.
And can I look at the remains of the giant?
21.
Absolutely. 21. There are definitely fewer eyes, but bigger eyes are watching now.
the little one said,
How far off
"Screw
are
this
they?"
noise."
Way off in the tree darkness. From what you can see, I mean, it reaches the edge of your range, but you see the tree line, and like glowing off of your hypersensitive eyes, the light that it does sort of muddle through, you can see the bigger eyes.
Are we able to see the stars and the moon now?
No stars and moon, only eyes. For you. There's just complete darkness within 30 feet around everybody else, other than people that are standing within the fire. Or around the fire. So, is that... You're going over to inspect the body?
Yeah.
So you've heard him call out, and everybody said back to you. You go over. Laying on the ground is a headless tree giant. Not a Trent. Remains of like human-esque flesh are intertwined and sewed. Like the vines kind of sprouted into him. And the head is gone. It's just like a trail of crumpling dust.
Can I tell at one point if it was a giant or a Goliath?
Absolutely, you can tell that it was a giant. It looks like some type of mountain giant, a hill etten, but it is of the giant species undoubtedly.
All right. Do I see anything else of interest in the body?
That's me right now.
Around the body, no.
I do say.
There is from what everybody can see around, like not you of course, but from what the three of you, the four of you can see, there is that hole from where he got up out of. His body came up out of. You looked inside the skull and everything, couldn't really see nothing down in there, pretty dark, but there is a gaping hole, say about 10 feet deep there.
Can I see anything in the hole?
You gonna walk over and inspect the hole?
Before I do, I want to walk over to where his giant's head fell, and I'm gonna say,
It crumpled and like fell to dust. Like,
well, it's a whole pile of dust there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the pile of dust. I'm gonna say, "May it rest in peace, brother," and I'm gonna pull out one of my amethysts and put it in the thing.
And so like the black dust is still, it kind of swirls up around the amethyst.
Okay.
You don't hear any noise or anything, but for all intents and purposes, you feel better.
Yeah, then I'm gonna walk over and from learning from prior experience, I learned from my mistakes. I'm gonna go look at the hole. Yeah. Man, be checking the hole.
So you hear this? You walk over.
I'm a fan of people.
And it's a pretty good sized hole. I mean, his whole body must have been curled up in there. But roll me an investigation check.
Wait, do I still have a bar's inspiration?
No.
Dip dart.
Oh yeah, actually you do. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you
yeah.
do.
Sweet.
Nobody used it from last session other than one person.
I don't know if I did or not. Probably.
That
I think we
is
did.
14.
Oh, you. That's right.
14.
Me?
Go up in this hole.
You use both one turn.
Vines, roots, things. In the darkness, there is a mound sort of forming in the hole, but it's still very, very dark. Like, this is unnatural darkness that you're surrounded in. And the hole is like shadowed even more. But you can see that there's a cylindrical-esque shaped mound down deeper in the base of the hole.
What's that basketball?
All right, I'm gonna go walk back to the fire, grab a torch, And then walk back to the hole.
Hey,
Okay,
while,
we'll come back to that.
while he's walking away, can I just look in the hole?
You can. Unfortunately, yeah, with your fucking
I'll look over
stuffy
too.
stuff. So you'll see him look over like, I'm going to the hole. Kind of go back to
We
the
need
fire.
more light.
Yeah. Two of you come up to where this. Put him over here for now. You come up simultaneously, right? Roll me perception.
15.
Nat 20
Okay.
with +6.
And you still have dark vision running?
Yes. It hasn't been 8 hours
So
since I casted it because
this is a good sized craggy hole. Rocks seem to be forming out of them. They have like a whiteness to them. There is a bit of glittering roots sort of springing up out from around it. And this mound has the same triangle engraved onto the top of it.
oh screw that noise! I'm not going down
You
there.
see this as well, of course.
I'm going down.
Okay, so you're going down. So jump down into the hole. In front of you is maybe 2 by 4
We'll learn someday.
with a triangle on top of it.
I need rest.
It's like pulsating
Legit,
blue.
I have no spells left.
I got one reason.
No noise or anything. Just
Let me take care of this real fast.
Really?
what are you doing, Yaya? While he's taking care of that.
I am fully cloaked in a traveler's cloak, head to toe,
Okay.
draped over the arms, pulled down. Yes.
And so after you look in the hole and see that, what would you like to do though?
I'm gonna let him jump down. I ain't going nowhere near
You're
it right
still
now.
observing though.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm watching everything.
So I am going to do something with the triangle.
Okay.
Screw that. Curiosity killed the cat, and I don't want to die.
Meow.
What?
Meow.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to say,
I'm not foolish. I'm very wise.
Still have your halberd out, right?
yeah. I'm going to say, may the queen grant you eternal death. Then I'm going to take the halberd and like straight down, like plunge it into the triangle.
Roll for an attack.
Is it technically prone?
I mean, you could roll with advantage, being that it's not moving.
It's gonna
but
end
Just
so
roll for an attack.
badly.
Yep.
21.
Why do I not like
You
this?
definitely hit. So explain to me which side are you taking and how are you hitting it? Like,
Here's some paper.
yes.
I'd be staying probably in front of it. I would
There's
have
some
my
writing utensils.
What you see?
So
I'd probably be staying in front of it here
Okay.
with a halberd straight above the triangle,
Okay.
and I just like plunge into it like with full force. Like as I plunge, I like drop to a knee to like.
So as the tip strikes the center of the triangle, you'll see lasers sort of
They've got lasers.
3 of them are gonna go boom, 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 and stick on to the tip, and a little dome is gonna form. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
But by the way, I would have taken half damage from
Yes.
electrical
Yeah.
shocks or whatever.
It would have been 5.
It'd have been 5 points.
13.
13. So that is a fail. And
That is a cringe.
what you get,
Oh, it's gonna suck.
clam down into it, and
Roll initiative.
lightning, darkness,
Well, it might just be a
green essence just
Hopefully.
begin to erupt out of the hole.
Nope.
You are going to take. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I love it. You're going to take. I'm sorry.
You're going to take 6 damage.
Cool. Hey, whatever hit me, I'm
I'm
not
just
sure
saying,
what,
sorry.
is taking 10 cold damage.
Okay. Boom, you feel this like 6 damage come over your body, and your mind goes blank. You see the same teeth. You see the same mouth, and you see the same snake head emerge, but it is a deep burgundy gold.
Feeling kind of
Golden
bad about
Cobra.
himself right now.
It's a deep burgundy gold snake head that comes out of darkness within your mind and begins to reach its head over yours. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Coincidentally,
Constitution?
also a
That one's
physical.
a 8.
You're gonna take 5 more damage. You're gonna feel this mouth wetly grip around your head, and teeth begin to pierce into your neck.
Do I see
Man,
anything?
I'm really glad I didn't go down
All
that
you
hole.
see is, and he's just stood there. His eyes have lit up blue,
Yeah.
and a triangle is formed on his head.
Oh god.
He's just there. So you feel 4.
Let me push him with my
teeth on
Nate
each
4
side of you
strength.
sink into you, and you begin like
Hey,
your body
you
begins to shake
guys!
and tremble.
I'm letting you know it's another 10 damage over.
That is completely
I
fine.
know, telling you, it's gone now, by the way.
Sticks into you.
You guys
And,
thought I was gonna die this session. Yeah.
The mouth reels
y'all are.
back.
You live, he dies.
You know, right?
He's strong with the queen's power, but she is nothing to the devourer. Mortal. And this snake face will melt away, revealing a human skull. And 2 large horns begin to grow out of it,
Ooh, Hellboy.
and it just laughs. With 4 sharp, snaring teeth on each side of its skull, and fade back into the darkness. And you snap out of it, and you're just
Snap back to reality.
what you see is this. Your body is uncontrollable, and you're just shaking with the electricity. What do? You gonna try and let go?
I will simply have the halberd disperse.
Okay. So with the thought of your mind, it disappears, and the lasers, they fall back in.
Is the blue triangle still there?
It's gone.
He's like,
You could feel, but there was a blue glowing triangle, but now it's just like a little indention of like a worn down triangle.
And now he's possessed.
I'll just spit on it,
Okay.
and I'll walk back out of the hole.
Okay.
Feel some spit on your forehead.
hello.
Is that all you want to do though?
Do I see anything else about this triangle that brings up any worry?
This is just.
Yeah, do I see anything that brings up any worry?
You've noticed all of this happen. That's extremely unsettling. You didn't see the snake image.
No, just this. On him.
You did, so that would be a matter of while he's climbing up out and turns around. Would you like to say anything?
Oh, I wanted to look at his forehead. Hello,
Oh
Steve.
man, you don't see anything there.
Did you realize that you had a blue triangle on your forehead, right?
I got a vision.
Uh,
I don't have to.
yeah.
I don't have to worry about that. By the way, you see
I don't know. nothing.
out of all that electric
You
shock,
don't.
my purple armor has faded, and there's one small scratch on my neck, a tiny.
You can see a pierce mark. One though.
One pierce mark.
Doesn't really help for anybody trying to understand that you got bit by an 8-toothed
Yeah,
snake.
but that's all. That's all you see. My purple armor faded. One small bite mark on the neck.
He's climbing up out of it. Would you like to say anything else?
No, I'm good. Hey, Marshall. He had a triangle on his forehead. Just saying.
Or just like,
Like, he had a triangle.
Okay, you're still hunched over there resting.
I'm going to fire, but I'm not
after
gonna
the
see it.
giant, after the giant dies,
Mhm.
Yeah, I am slowly making my way around to everybody.
Are y'all still out there alive?
That guy's
the
triangle.
echo will disintegrate and the helmet will roll back into control.
Okay.
And he's lying.
Have I come back with the fire with the torch yet?
Just
Okay.
Oh, my little friend. And he'll just pick up the helmet and just get up and slowly trudge back to camp.
okay.
Help
So
everyone out.
you've got your equipment. They're beginning to join the party. As you join the party, you see Koran and an approaching, or really an exiting exile bear with just a lit stick, just walking away. Koran, you've seen exile bear come up and I'm taking this. And he gets the fire, begins to walk back away.
Hold up. Got things to discuss.
That we do, but they can wait for a moment.
Not when the Yanti attacked me.
Yeah. What?
A Yanti, Snake Man.
Yeah, this be strange circumstances.
Lots of odd magic all around here.
By the way,
Lots.
little green man, you know anyone who begins with the name Asha?
Asha?
Before we killed the giant, he yelled out the name, but someone killed him before I could finish.
What was the name of the Yanti you?
Oh, I was started with S.
That was the Oracle.
Oh, the Oracle. There you go.
The Oracle.
Wrong villain.
He looks at you and he's
that
like,
was the daughter.
I swear, the only Yanti snake person that I voluntarily know is Salamandra. But that was not her. That was...
How well did you know her? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know what that was. Maybe that has to do with...
Some truths are gonna come out because we're gonna have a discussion group, and the group's gonna know.
Agreed, but first things first, I'm gonna go look in the hole.
Okay.
Oh, no need for that. I'll walk up, like, rubbing, like, the one damage mark I have on my neck.
So Silver has come, like, walking with him, and he's, like, next to him.
Trying.
So you're possessed now.
Why would I be possessed?
Don't know.
Nothing can penetrate my
What you
great
find
mind.
in the hole?
I had a vision. And I'll put out like both hands and I'll start using prestidigitation to give a little light show.
Okay, you get, like, black and white shadows.
That's all I get.
I mean, you can roll me a performance check. It's dark, though.
What are you in like hand puppets to?
No, prestidigitation I can make images. I can make like images.
Okay.
I'm like helping everyone camp, but instead of camp, I'm just like.
At least a 17. I don't remember if I have it. Whatever.
So while it may appear colorized and everything to you, in the campfire,
Everyone else can't see because it's like dark.
that's what I'm saying. If you put out a white screen and then let the shadows move, that can do your thing for you.
Alright. So I'll show the image.
Hungry?
Of the great Jason.
The great Jason stabbing the blue triangle. But I make myself a little buffer than I actually am.
There.
And as this buff Jason stabs the blue triangle, I'll have like the prestidigitation like zoom into his head. And like through his eyes, like it's a movie scene, right? I go as like his eyes grow white.
Okay.
And I'll show the image of the golden snake coming and biting me, but I like fight it off. I throw it off.
Okay.
They don't know.
So what people actually see is you fighting the snake back as like one tooth nicks you on the neck.
Yeah. And then I'll say how, and then the snake like, did it say before or after it turned into the skull? Did it say the power?
Roll me an insight check.
No, I'm asking because
Does his image of the snake look similar to the?
The one you saw
Yeah.
has 8 teeth, 4 on each side. But in the colors that are visible, other than the
different colors, but
right,
but similar body shape.
yes.
And I'll have it like laugh, and then it's gonna go back into the skull with the horns that you described to me.
Okay.
I'll tell it like, it'll say the thing is like the power of is a devourer, right?
Yes.
The devourer has more power than your queen. Wahaha, like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. Like, your power is nothing compared. Your queen's power, nothing compared to me. Ha ha ha. And I'll go, no. I'll do the trying presentation. And he goes, no, it does not. And I stab him, and he retreats.
So that's what you all see in his explanation of what happened in his vision. This is like a revelation for you because you watched him light up like a fucking Christmas tree, and now he's explaining this epic battle that happened.
And then at the end, I'll have it like zoom back out of my eyes as me like being like shocked and like letting go, and like there's like sparks like fly off when I put the weapon disappear and the blue triangle disappears.
Can I insight check his ass?
Yeah, absolutely.
Marshall will be like,
I believe it.
There you go.
Well, with all this, I'm gonna
I'll also describe it. Sorry, I had a vision of this. Now, being the great Jason, I did have a vision of the snake earlier, but before it was red. But the one I saw in my mind, like 2 minutes ago, was golden.
Burgundy gold.
Burgundy gold.
With all this, I'm gonna tell them everything that occurred when the Yonti had approached the camp.
So the
And
explanation.
from that and the whole thing with Ford, me talking to Ford, I'm gonna disseminate all that information.
And so as you do this, Mary, Silas, and Chance have gone to sleep. Things have calmed down to the point that, like, the night has set in.
I still want to go check the hole.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But the settlers and everything, the campfire, they've settled down and they're beginning to go to sleep. Ford is sitting next to you as you start to talk about this. Exile is still walking away.
Right. Okay, I'm not gonna stop them.
That's fine.
But I'm gonna make sure everybody else knows exactly what occurred. And I'm gonna turn around and say, and the little green man is not being forthcoming.
I am being exceptionally forthcoming.
Inside check.
I'll do the same. 18.
When's the next movie?
Huh?
Huh?
What's the next movie?
The next movie? I'll tell you great deeds later on as I flick my hair back.
9.
9. So from what you're going to be able to make out as he does this, shakily truthful. He seems like he's a bit shaken, but he seems like he's almost told you everything he knows. What you sense, like your eyes are just peering down on him through your whatever vanity of glory.
Oh no, I put the eye patch back on.
Okay. So he's like, I told you. I met Salamandress running into a tomb at night. I wasn't going to sleep in the dark again. She cursed me because I was here with Ubani or for him or something when she asked me why I was in the jungle. She said something about an evil person corrupting the land and tried to blame me.
Oh. The evil person corrupting the land. You mean, hey Mike, so
Out of game?
so I don't look foolish. I forgot the name of the main villain that I was talking about earlier.
And the foolish part goes away.
My character would remember because he has a journal. I don't remember because I have. It's been 3 weeks.
Man, I'm trying
Notes.
to think of who I told you about.
The lich.
Told you about a lich? Oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah,
So
dude.
you'd get an image of
that guy.
Y'all are gonna hear this. I forgot the exact way. You flash back to the queen and you talking, and she's like, "Do I want to say this out loud?"
Well, it depends.
It's up to
Like,
Go whisper. Just whisper in his
you
ears.
said something about lich and undead. It perks my ears.
Look, just go in the
And
bathroom.
see how he
Go in the
disseminates it.
Go in the closet.
No particular reason. Does Sirac sound familiar to you?
And like the goblin, just like, what?
A Sirac.
No,
No?
no,
You sort of freaked out there.
no, I've never heard that name. It's
No,
quite
you-
surprising.
Make
No.
an insight check.
I don't have to. I know he's lying.
Make another one.
You could roll in that one.
Natural 20 for 22.
Oh, buddy!
So he's like,
Make sure the mic picks that up.
Okay,
That was his head.
there's
Like,
something giving
do is call an
nastiness
ambulance
around.
That's beautiful. So beautiful.
From what I understand, the last time I found presence with Ubani, he was collecting people to fight this Asirak.
And Ubani. Sorry, I miss.
The king?
Yeah, I know. That's the whole reason why I came here.
Absolutely, I know. I'm the one that hired you.
I know. I want to meet the king.
Okay,
Because he has something to do with this.
so then maybe we should all just focus on getting to the king.
Hey guys, by the way, the person. Oh, as a great Jason, my insight is unparred. With the power of the queen, I
so
have.
out of character, he's gonna cast suggestion on you while you're talking.
He gets sucked my PC.
so, my character knows that name.
My character is nowhere around.
My character definitely knows that name.
Your character is walking off.
to do a thing.
Longest walk to a
with
hole
my insight,
ever.
I think
It's like 100 feet away.
I think our snake problem and the Sirak problem might be one and the same.
Interesting.
I don't know that there's a snake problem. But
The
Look,
snake
we all
wants
know you made out with her. Just deal with it.
Well, it wouldn't be your fault. It would be more along the
Yeah,
lines
she
of,
totally took advantage of you.
Did you know she was a furry?
this is scaly. And anyways,
It was a male. It was a male Yanti that
Oh,
attacked
no.
me. So, or that came to the camp.
Was he buff?
And so, what are the questions we're asking for it exactly?
I'm not asking anything. I'm just saying with my great insight, I think the
you can tell he's being honest about the king.
yeah,
Like,
I think the Yanti are
Is that in
teaming up,
character or not?
What sucks is that
or at
he's got
least
beard. I don't have the beard
associate
to do
with
that.
the Lich.
who's
Joyce of
religious
being
here?
Joyce being management.
Uh-huh.
I guess I
religious,
am,
Sean?
but I worship
no one
Tyr,
here.
though,
I
so.
don't think anyone here is
What
here.
was your question?
Who's
Who's
religious?
religious? Does anybody have good religion?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, what is it?
Tyr.
Like, okay, but like, what's the stat?
Lawful good.
No, I mean like the bonus. There's a religion check you can make.
Oh, you get a religion check.
yeah.
Oh,
Is anyone? What he's asking is anyone proficient in religion?
Oh, no, I am
Yes.
not.
Okay. So, but when
Religion.
somebody asks
Plus
about,
one.
so when people ask about the
Major
Yanti,
rules.
when you say about the Yanti being here, if anybody would like, they can make a religion check to see if like they've seen anything throughout the land.
I'm not here.
Oh, that's fine, but
Can I make one?
Nah, I
Sure.
like the fact that I paused on Surak.
okay.
I'm stuck on that name. I heard that before.
History,
No, religion.
religion. That'd be 16.
I got
So-
a plus 0 on it.
What you know from walking around, being you are semi-religious already, like the Yanti have sort of made a resurgence. The Valley of the Snake's Tongue,
The Valley of the Shadow of Death.
the Valley or the Mountains of the Snake's Teeth.
I'd rather
You definitely know that those were things Ford was talking about as he came here. The Snake's Teeth Mountain Range, Valley of the Snakes. Other than that, you wouldn't know anything.
The cult that we've known about already, the one with that has a stone, it's like the emblem of the snake we keep saying. Anything to do with the Yanti?
Yes. You would not have necessarily heard of anything, but that definitely pops in your mind because it's the same cultist symbol that you saw in your vision.
Yeah.
And you
so
know that Ford has told you that they are cultists.
I think they're in the cahoots with the fucking lich. I just forgot the name of.
Well, I don't understand why.
Well, you just said they're making a reemergence, right? Maybe-
Yes, but when I spoke to Salamandress, she seemed to be against him.
Maybe
She thought I was with it. I've never met this thing. I don't even know if it's real.
Maybe someone knocked her out of power and put themselves in.
Well, this Yanti that came to the camp warned against him.
No, you just said that he was coming against him.
Yeah, it's coming to
He
get
was
him.
coming to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said warned
Yeah.
you against him?
No.
He
Oh.
warned Ford.
Oh.
The Yanti itself
He
warned
pointed
Ford.
at Ford.
Yeah.
and
I'm
warned
coming to get you.
Ford.
Yes, we will come get you. So yes, go ahead.
And that's what I'm getting at. There's more to this story that I don't think we're getting told.
The only thing I can think is after we settle down, get to what we have to do, we can try and find this Salamandress and see, but honest to God, when I went in there, I walked into darkness. And I appeared in this instant, stinky fucking snake room.
Well, all I really know is I was hired to protect Ford, and I hate undead. And it seems like the Yanti are checking both those marks.
Well, I've been hired to get these settlers where they're supposed to be. So that's my priority.
True. And so we're going to flash to Exile Bear real quick. Exile Bear, the party is congregated around the fire again. And you have taken a stick into the darkness alone again. And
Maybe it's a bad idea or something.
start to partition your way. And so when we snap back to you, you're about 30 feet from the hole in the ground.
Okay.
So you're just gonna walk up and dot down into the hole.
Well, I'm going to cautiously walk up and look in the hole with the stick.
Okay.
That's on fire.
You walk up and it illuminates it. You see this pearly white, but sullen. It's sullen, definitely. A bit of dust caked on the top. And some weathered down triangle markings poke up out of it.
Oh, go poke the bear.
On top of it, and there's a little indent right in the middle. That's all that's in this hole, with the light and everything, other than the roots and the crystalline sort of strings that seem to sprout up out of the ground. It's a hole with this mound.
Okay, can I kind of like brush at the mound and see if like there's something buried there?
You make me a strength check.
God damn it.
Nat 20.
This must not be important.
Right?
So you're gonna like try and like dust it off or like move the mound.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you touch like the side of it, the triangle.
Oh, dear.
As I see that, I just go, oops.
You don't feel anything. You don't feel anything. You go to touch it and it begins to move, but like as the top, like you see it like begin to slide, the triangle forms.
Oh, dear.
But as you take your hand away, it goes back down.
Okay.
But it was moving.
Shit.
Oh, poke the bear. Poke the bear.
Do I poke the bear, or do I be a pussy and yell for the rest of the group? Oh,
Poke the bear.
you know, we're gonna do the old-fashioned way. We got dice. We are poking the bear.
You're gonna continue to slide it back. Roll me another strength check, because you're gonna reapply with advantage, of course.
That is 18.
Come in it like, and this stone tablet slides to the side. In here is a merchant chest. Oddly reminiscent of one you may have heard about earlier.
Refresh my memory. What was it? Just that was the one that
What's his name? Leader of the camp?
yeah, Ford was talking about, right?
Obar.
Obar, sorry.
Yeah, Obar. We
this-
know about him.
There is this. From what could connect the dots in your brain, you're like, oh, merchant chest. Like you see this chest and you're like, you remember what Ford said? You're like, it's about the same exact size, but it's just in there. It's in this little tomb. Will?
Oh, dear.
What are you gonna do?
Grab
And,
it, no balls. Grab it. Just grab it. No
Are you
balls.
looking around after the tablet on the top slides to the side?
Well, first I want to look at the tablet on the top and see if there's any writing or anything on it.
There's no writing, but the triangle is definitely formed, and it is not going down. It's just, it's kind of humming, but nothing's happening to you. You don't feel any ominous aura. Just a chest.
So I'm just gonna stand up and do this. Crack my knuckles, crack my neck. And I'm going to... Is there like a handle on the chest?
On the sides.
On the sides? Alright, I'm going to grab the chest and then try to dash as fast as I can out of the fucking hole.
Just like heave and lift it. Roll me a strength check with advantage. It's like, fuck.
20.
Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade.
So you're just like, with the fucking flower and jump. And as soon as you make it out, a pillar of light just...
Oh, thank God.
It just fucking erupts out of the ground. What everybody sees is just...
A flying Goliath.
Have anybody seen the angel being summoned from Evangelion?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Moonbeam?
Huh?
It's Moonbeam.
It's a giant fucking white just energy that expands up. Pierces through the darkness, and the stars and moon begin to become visible.
Through this pillar, we see a shadowy figure sort of peek into the light, and you'll see his hand. Wow!
Fuck.
Somebody tries to take it again.
Come on.
You'll see the shadowy figure go into the sky. And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
No.
God damn it! I finally get loot, and you end the fucking game. God damn it! All right.
It is 7:13. We can press on a little more.
Nah,
but
that's a good
I
spot.
like
The
that.
spot. Yeah, this is a good spot.
Damn you guys.
And so this incorporeal darkness in the midst of this white beam goes up into the sky.
I got a chest, a loot chest. I'm happy.
When you threw this, you may not have noticed at the time because you're like, get it and run, get it and run, get it and run, get it and run, get it and run. But it was like a couple, like maybe 100 or so pounds.
During the time that he walked off, were we able to get the people back at the camp, were we able to get a short rest?
No, this was like seconds.
No, I apologize.
Well,
Thank you for letting me use that.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later about it.
So, for all intents and purposes, a lot happened this setting. It all happened in about 30 minutes to an hour. But you fought a guy, like you took a chest that you got to look into. You found the rock that they were dealing with. You killed the giant. And you went through something with Ford.
Yep, met the Yankee.
Hey, do the little
Not level up yet.
And now I don't trust Ford.
Yep. All right, guys, say bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, friends.